or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy Shot today.
Michelle Smallman here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper. So knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
He's walked in with like 4 cups of coffee, 4 different kinds of coffee. He's, he's a little beaten up. This is not going anticipated the way he anticipated. It's not going according to plan. He's got a lovely shirt on today. I just want to make sure you know that. You look good, and that's what matters the most. But 2-2, you are in a bit of a sweatbox, my friend.
Yeah, that's true, but it's all good. Still, iron sharpens iron.
Okay, I heard that too.
Or Kevlar sharpens.
What's funny is I heard Hahn say that first round, and then yesterday I heard Hahn come back with, yeah, by the way, that's out the window. Who cares? Easiest way to get there.
I get it. Listen, it was definitely disappointing. Going into halftime, that third quarter was crazy. You talk about Donovan Mitchell going off, which he does once a playoff, right? He goes off like that once a playoff.
That was a bizarre way to go off, to not have a point until like 4 minutes left in the second quarter and have 39 in the second half. That's bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, and, he's been going at Cade. Cade took the assignment. I'm telling Cade, if I'm him, instead of putting Cade on the number one guy, not that you have to hide Cade, but I'm not going to expend any energy. I'm saving all his energy for the offensive side of the ball. The fact that Jalen Duren has been a no-show, he just messed up his Supermax because he was if he made third-team All-NBA, he was eligible for a Supermax. It's no way that you can build around him being your second guy. He can't be a high-priced guy. He can make a lot of money. He can't be some Supermax type of numbers. Those are crazy. So he's hurt himself this entire playoffs as he's been a no-show. And he finished the end of the season great, but people are just he tries to dribble and like he has handles like he's Naj Reid, but that's not really what he is. What he is a pick and roll type of guy, not really a great shooter. So listen, we know we have deficiencies, and we know that maybe we're a season or two early to being like a team that can go to the finals, and maybe go to the championship or go to the Eastern Conference Finals. We know we're a couple players away, a couple pieces away. But, I do like the grit of this team. This team has responded every time it was challenged. His back is against the wall. And really all you have to do is win at home. That's really what it is. But if they win Game 5, I can see them walking away and winning Game 6. I think K's due for a big game. And, Tobias Harris is somebody who's going to have to step up and play Robin to the Batman. But by no means, like I said, am I concerned. I'll be concerned if you go down 3-2. Mm-hmm. But I'm not concerned at 2-2. I mean, both teams just held court. I think the Pistons was right there, not last game, but the game before, where the game was still in the balance, and K had 3 straight turnovers. So let's see if Bickerstaff can make the adjustments. But as far as that, listen, I'm not conceding anything. I think we win this. I think the league gets what it wants. Knicks Pistons, I think that's the most exciting matchup, the most intriguing. I think it'll draw the highest numbers. That's what people want to see, Brunson versus Cade, and see if they've taken the next step. Remember, last year it was Cade versus Brunson, and Brunson and Cade was an unknown star. He was a new kid on the block, and people really didn't know or think that he was really legit. He validated himself this year as a superstar. They got work to do in Detroit to try and get that guy. You know, they got work to get that guy a legitimate superstar. Now, whether it's Trey Murphy or whether it's what Utah is doing, because Utah's starting line. When I look at like the draft and the draft order, you ask yourself like, who's going to be the team that comes out of nowhere next year? Is it Utah or is it the Wizards?
Might be.
Because the Wizards, if you look at how they're looking, maybe Anthony Davis don't ask to be traded. And it's funny how Anthony Davis, wherever he leaves, gets the number one pick. It's like the third time this happened. Like he's like good luck Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Like date him before and then you'll find the love of your life after him. You know, that's, you know, it was Cooper Flagg.
Yep.
It was Zion.
Yep.
And now his kid. Hey man, if you want to get the number one pick, just bring AD. But it's crazy because AD was somebody that the Pistons were trying to get last year or this year before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, man. Like, would you give Washington to be cheap? Would you give him Jalen Duren for Anthony Davis?
No, I wouldn't. If I were the Pistons, I would not do that.
Because you got Stu Beef if he gets hurt, which he is going to be hurt.
I mean, not if, when.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. But listen, all of that is kind of aside because this is an opportunity for Knicks fans to sit back and watch. And
they got their popcorn, baby.
Watch you guys beat up on each other, and it's not going as smoothly as you would hope.
Before we start, Brian, screw you.
Brian in Queens says, who cares about the Pistons?
Screw you, Brian. Who cares about the Pistons? The Knicks should care about the Pistons because it's potentially their opponent, and it's an opponent that's put belt to ass to you all year.
Okay, so let's get into it. It's Bart Carlin on ESPN New York. We are on the ESPN New York.
Pistons don't win.
We're on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. So, Bumbaka, let me ask you a question. We're all kind of anticipating this before the show, but we didn't ask it amongst ourselves. I just thought of it now. How long is it going to take to get Bart to an 11 today? And a 0 out of 10?
I don't know. He's a
little edgy at the moment.
It's a little edgy.
Little edgy.
No,
what do you got? What is this, a matcha?
Yeah,
what is this?
It's a matcha, and I got a tea to calm me down, man. Listen. I'm trying to get my mind right, man.
He's got to find his zen. I mean, 2-2.
Usa.
That's why I wore black and white, my yin and yang. But listen, unless we lose, if we win in Detroit, I'm not tripping. But what I'm saying is, you talking to. All right, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you're gonna get.
All right, few things here. Number one, we will talk about whether or not you actually do care about who they face at this point. I mean, you should. Given what the history is, you definitely should, because I don't think there's anybody out there who doesn't think that the Cavaliers are a much better matchup for the Knicks than the Pistons are. Okay? That's one thing. But I really started thinking about this yesterday, and I would love to get everybody's take at 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. And I'll just start by asking you the question. Who is the biggest reason, what is the biggest reason for the Knicks making it back to the conference finals again? If you had to pick one thing, what has put them in this position to be successful again and to get right back where they were a year ago, frankly, over the last few weeks, without breaking much of a sweat after Game 3?
For me, it's the unlocking and job description of Karl Anthony Towns. We can say it's whatever. He's the butterfly effect. Since he has become this high pick and roll, this high volume assist man, not scorer, this team has flourished. He has made it easier for every single body else, which is what Brunson was supposed to do as the point guard. Brunson is not a natural facilitator. He is a scoring point guard. He is Isaiah Thomas. He is Allen Iverson. He is Russell Westbrook. That's what he is. He's a high-volume scorer who just so happens to have the PG behind his name. But Cat is a willing, able, capable facilitator. And he's the most natural facilitator that they have on the team. And he does it in a different way. He reminds me so much of how he's playing, not of Jokic. Jokic is one of one. I feel when I'm watching Cat play at the top of the key, I feel like I'm watching the old Sacramento Kings, and that is Chris Webber at the top of the key, facilitating, throwing the ball behind his back, seeing over the defense, watching the actions, reading the defense, and making the correct play 90% of the time.
And I completely understand that. I mean, I can't say enough good things about what we've seen from Cat. To have this kind of a performance, and Cat really, in a lot of ways, has shown us that he was right all along. In the Shaq argument about having to go out there and dominate, Cat would always say, it doesn't matter to me who's scoring and who's doing the most damage. What can we do to make our team better? I don't have to get the credit. But that really wasn't how we were thinking about it at the time. We were thinking about it at the time as Cat is very comfortable being a passenger, and perhaps too comfortable being a passenger.
Like Kevin Garnett.
And that, I think, has turned out to not be the case. It's just, no, I just actually have a better sense of what is going to make us more successful. And Cat, I'm not giving him all the credit in the world for devising this plan over the last couple of weeks, but for being able to be that facilitator and to be someone that can help the offense run in a more healthy way and in a more efficient way, he has dominated the game in a way that Shaq wasn't talking about. Shaq was talking about physically going in, pounding it inside, and scoring 40 points. And Shaq has, I think, even capitulated to the fact that Cat is now dominating it in a much different way.
Finesse way, right? Which big guys that are 300 pounds that made their living on twos and dunking on people, that was Shaq projecting. He's like, hey, man, you're more skilled than me as far as shooting the basketball. We're playing in an era where the game is wide open. The lane is right there. Do it like this. And Cat saying, no. I played point guard, and I facilitated my entire career. I want to do it this way. So hats off to him, but I'm going to give him the credit. I can't give Mike Brown the credit because Mike Brown for a long time was saying run down the court, get into the lane, kick it out. Cat saying no. Run down the lane, get it at the top of the key, set up the offense. And, I mean, he's been beautiful. He's done everything, triple threat. He's passed, he's shot, and he's drove. When you do that, you got three options, and you're playing. Now listen, Cat hasn't been challenged yet. He hasn't been challenged by a defensive center. He hasn't played a center, a healthy center, or a center that's capable of creating resistance all playoffs. Because I think Mobley just too light in the ass. If they play the Pistons, he'll meet resistance that he hasn't met for a long time. He'll meet guys that are great coming off of the pick and roll. He'll meet guys that he can't just back down and stew beef and during. That's why I'm saying if I'm a Knicks fan, which I am, but just not against the Pistons, I'm hoping that I can play I'm hoping that Harden reverses his curse and becomes somebody that shows up big in the big game.
Well, having said all of the good things I've said about Cat here, I actually think Mike Brown is the biggest reason why the Knicks are where they are. And it's time that people like me started giving him the credit for that. Think about the entirety of this season. Mike Brown came in as the third or fourth choice to be the head coach after they made the switch off of Thibs. And I feel like there have been a lot of us that have been lurking in the weeds waiting for that moment to say, you see, they never should have gone away from Thibs. They never should have fired Thibs. They didn't know what they were doing. This was stupid to begin with. Well, all Mike Brown has done is gone out, won more games than Thibs did last year. He has played guys deeper on the bench so as to, and he's had a better bench, I won't argue that, but he has given those guys more opportunity. He has entrusted them more to develop during the year so that now they're in a position that he could, I mean, think about what Mike Brown did the other day with Landry Shamet. He let Landry Shamet go out there and had the trust in him, and boy, did he get paid off by that. So there's that. Now, the other day, the Knicks come off the court after making it back to the conference finals for the second straight year. And we all marvel at the achievement about what they've done. Did anybody else really notice that that was kind of matter of fact? That the Knicks really didn't celebrate a ton? They were not jumping up and down. There was none of that. There was, no, we are supposed to be here, and we just dispatched this team like we are supposed to. And Mike Brown has been somebody all year who has not taken the credit, but has more than taken his share of the blame. And we have gotten on him at every turn. Even me, when they were down 2-1, and I believe it was after Game 2, asked the question, oh, well, would Thibs, would he have lost that game? Would he have lost that game? That was me, big tough guy, back then. I'll ask you this question. Would Thibs have the Knicks this easily back in the conference finals? I mean, they might be back in the conference finals, but certainly not like this.
I would ask this. I would have more faith in the Knicks if they would have beat Boston.
Then beat the Sixers.
Yeah, because it's like when somebody has an upset, a historic upset and a historic meltdown like the Celtics had, then the next team to get blown out, you believe that they didn't belong to be there anyway.
But then wouldn't we be saying after this, well, Tatum wasn't right the whole time had that?
No, because they were the number 2 seed without Tatum.
No, but I'm saying with Tatum, they were number 2 seed without Tatum, but at the same time, when you get him back, if the Celtics had lost this series, they would have said that. They would have said, well, that's the regular season, and, nobody takes that as seriously. But if Tatum's not right in the postseason, well, then you know.
But we would have thought that Tatum would have been there for more than one game. We believe that they wouldn't have got swept.
Yeah.
Right? So we would have got to see some grit from the Knicks. Like, it feels like when they played Philadelphia, they were like a tomato can. They were, Joel Embiid was so focused, so locked in on not letting the Celtics do it to him again that he had nothing left after that. So I would feel more confident, actually, if they would have played Boston and won, because I feel like they would have played a real team. This, I felt like it was crazy because I didn't believe that in real time, because I'm thinking of Joel Embiid, what he just did in that series. I didn't realize and say, man, he ain't healthy. Just like how Tatum ran out of steam.
How did we treat it? We treated it like out of 7 games, you'll get the good Embiid 3 times.
Right. We got the good Embiid once.
And that was the close game.
Exactly. We got once. And we didn't get the good Paul George at all.
No, he was terrible.
So,
but how much of not getting the best Embiid, even though I'm not going to deny the health issues and all of that, but also Paul George, how much of that had to do with how they defended them?
Well, I think that's part of it, but I think that because their bench was so short, they expended so much energy playing Boston that you had 2 unhealthy guys that just became more unhealthy during the series. So, listen, the Knicks could only beat – you want the path of least resistance. Hell, I was in a division which the Patriots didn't have to do nothing during the regular season, got an automatic bye every year, and then just won Super Bowls because all they had to win was 2 games while the 2 teams beat the hell out of them that they play coming off a bye. So, listen, I'm with it. It is a recipe for success that way. But I'm just saying, me personally, I would have more faith if they were to beat Boston. Now, if they get Cleveland, then I would say the Knicks, we thought would have the hardest pass. Remember we talked about Dallas, how Dirk Nowitzki, and that was the greatest run ever. This would be up there with the Patriots, one of the easiest runs ever. Atlanta, Philadelphia, and Cleveland.
Do you apologize for that?
Not at all. You only apologize about that if you lose in the finals. Because you're like, man, we wasted an opportunity because, well, OKC.
Well, we haven't reached the point yet where any of us can confidently say they're winning a championship. All right? Anybody who's going to say that has not watched the West at all.
I'm hoping
and has not watched Oklahoma City play at all. You're praying.
I'm just hoping the Spurs. Right, but that's what I'm saying.
This has been beyond what a buzzsaw does for Oklahoma City.
So if they beat Atlanta and they beat Philly, then they beat the Cavs, and they beat the Spurs, I'm going to say God's a Knicks fan.
Yeah. No, I get that, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I'm going to say is that their head coach has put them in this position, and I think not singularly, but is the biggest reason why. And he hasn't gotten enough credit for that.
But this is the thing, Chris. You can't give a coach the same thing because this team has done exactly what it did last year. Okay, give it plus or minus.
And they're acting like that was an expectation to happen.
Right.
So now it's like we're starting from ground zero.
Yeah, the 2 years, when I was in Baltimore, 3 years in a row. When I went the second year here with New York, when we were 11-5 and beat the first two guys, we didn't celebrate either. We was like, we ain't went no further. Like, our mind has been focused on going to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, going to the same spot, you can enjoy that.
Well, Shoddy wasn't the Knicks offensive coordinator either.
Yeah, that is true. I would have took Maurice Cheeks as our offensive coordinator out of there.
I mean, Rick Brunson certainly would have known to run the ball with Sean Green.
He would have came with we're going with the old Terminator. If you can hit it, you can rename it. We run an A-gap behind Nick Mango, Fat Thor, and Brandon Moore 4 times in a row.
I think that we are not giving Mike Brown enough credit because I want to ask this question again. Because you answered it, but you really only answered it in one line. Would they be here if Thibs was the coach?
I believe so. With this bench, yes.
Would he have been using this bench?
That's
the bigger question, man.
He started out of necessity last year. Last year he played Sham in the game.
I get that.
And then he would have loved Jordan Clarkson. Maybe he hasn't been great. But this is a much better team. And this was I would say that Deuce is what he is because of Thibs.
What I would say is that the word adjustment and Thibs and flexible and Thibs are not words that really went together a whole lot.
But defensive mastery? Yeah. Locking down the team, turning off the water?
Have they lost a step defensively?
No. They not what they used to be under Thibs.
In the playoffs, they're playing pretty damn well.
Yeah, I'm saying they used to be crazy. Yeah, that's because
My point would be, offensively, they would not have adapted like they have. Thibs would not have made that change.
With Cat at the top?
He would not have made that change. Absolutely not. No way. That's not what Thibs does. Thibs grounds and pounds his ideas into the ground. And I'm not saying that makes him a bad coach. But Thibs was the perfect coach to get the whole thing turned around. Brown
you call him Jeff Fisher?
I'm calling him Steve Kerr. I'm calling Brown maybe Steve Kerr.
Hey, you saying he Mark Jackson?
Possibly. Got it turned around, but can only take you so far. And maybe Mike Brown is the guy to take you over the top. And I can't believe it's me saying this because I've been waiting all year to pounce like a fat lion all over him, and it hasn't given me the opportunity to do that.
I think every coach in the Eastern Conference damn near could have got the Knicks the same record or better. Bickerstaff, Anderson, Snyder. Other than do it in the Magic. Yeah, Nick Nurse. Other than do it in the Magics.
Jamal Mosley got fired.
Jamal Mosley, the only one. But like those 4 coaches, could you imagine if they were there? It would have been there. He took over a team. I saw a stat. The Knicks are
Missoula would have had them launching threes.
Listen, the Knicks are the only team in the playoffs in which none of their starting 5 was drafted by the team. This is a hired mercenary group. This is the Magnificent Seven, the old Chisholm, right? Like this is the best money that New York can buy, and we know that things in New York cost more. OG cost you R.J. Barrett, Quentin and Quigley. Cat cost you DiVincenzo, Julius Randle. Bridges cost you 5 first-round draft picks. This team is a team that has pushed all their chips to the middle of the field. This isn't some organic thing. This is a hired team.
I'm not trying to make it to be an organic thing.
With a very small, tight window.
I'm trying to make it into a coach understood what the problem was and fixed it.
Did he really?
So far, he has. So far.
Last year, did Thibs have a tougher path? He played a ready Boston team.
You think that the Knicks are beating these teams by 30 points if Thibs is a coach? I don't think so.
With this bench, the tomato cans that he ain't played the Pistons in the first round. He played a team that barely made that only been together whole for like a month. So I'm not ready to give Mike Brown the credit. That's why I want to give it to Cat. Because remember, under Thibs, Cat for a long time was an MVP candidate.
Some of the chat coming in. Let's get to them at 800-919-3776 and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel where you should be watching the show. You know, the comments, Marcus Blackman, Thibs ran the starters into the ground. I won't argue that there is a better bench here.
Yeah, he got three better players to play.
But he didn't give guys opportunities to play their way into it. Bart, what happened to Cade? That's from Aid,
he might be
683.
His back might be hurting from carrying them damn Pistons. That's what you mean. What you mean happened to his back?
Unity Both. Who has a bigger noggin, Bart or Carlin? I do, and it's not close. I've got a size 8 head.
Yeah, I'm a 7 and...
No, I'm like an 8 and a quarter.
7 3/8?
You're not even 7.5? Not even 7.5. That's not a big head.
I don't have a lot of brain in here.
No, that's not it. I've got a giant head, and there's not much going on here. You know this. Bart hating on Mike Brown.
How am I hating on Mike Brown when literally those 4 guys, coaches would have them in the same place?
There's just too much Bart hate this morning. Like, they are really hammering you on the Pistons and on this stuff.
This is the thing. I'm hating because I'm giving Cat the credit and not Mike Brown. So am I?
Oof.
How am I hating?
Mo NYC with some tough comments about what Donovan Mitchell's doing. Oh boy.
He tied the series at home. What is he doing? What did he do for the first 2 games?
Ray Smith, Bart, you're a great guy, but you can never give the Knicks their props. Okay, hopefully they will win the championship, and that will shut you up.
Brother, I just said, didn't I just say that Cat, I just waxed poetic about Cat?
I don't know. That's not what I heard. Yes, you did. You did wax poetic about Cat.
So can we say that Chris is hating on Cat?
No, I'm not hating on Cat at all. I extolled his virtues and played up all of that.
I'm not hating either. I'm just saying Mike Brown basically took a team that went to the conference finals last year, and he took them to the conference finals.
We'll hit it next. 800-919-3776, ESPN New York YouTube chat. Hey, one of your favorites is going to join us today. 1 hour from now, the Percolator. Big Perk.
We better have his drop ready.
I told him to get the Percolator music ready to go.
Percolator. Yeah, he needs to talk me off a cliff because if this goes wrong, I need to have a plan for how we improve the Pistons.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
On the west side, we have delays on the Henry Hudson Parkway that's coming southbound at 125th Street. An accident blocking 1 lane. Bell Parkway, very slow westbound. Out to Shell Road, Cropsey Avenue. Construction, you're backed up from Flatbush Avenue. And on the New York Thruway southbound by Armont at exit 14, that's an accident with injuries. You're backed up past 287. Garden State Parkway northbound, slow at exit 153 with a crash at Clifton. George Washington Bridge coming into town 25 minutes. Lincoln and Holland Tunnel slightly better. Long Island Railroad up to 1 hour delays on the Montauk branch because of a rail issue near the Mastic Shirley stop. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM.
Gus, fetch.
I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life, and you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech, plus gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. No application fee if you apply by June 1st. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. Listen, man, I tell you what. Tina Turner, James Brown are the Patrick Ewing and double overtime of singers. Like, bro, I don't know if two entertainers have perspirated more than anybody. And what I love about James Brown is that he would sweat his perm out. Like back in the day, and he spread the perm out, and he didn't give zero. James Brown, the only dude that was comfortable in the history of entertainment to wear grown-ass rumpers. This dude's zipper started from his inseam and went to his sternum. Shout out James Brown, man. He dead too. He up there with Raymond. We love you, James.
He's one of those guys. There's probably 3 or 4 that I wish I had gotten to see perform live.
Mr. Bird, he was the Chris Brown before Chris Brown. Like, he danced the whole damn time. Dude had a cape.
Having somebody come out and throw a cape over you when you're done, that is baller right there.
And because he had the rumper on, I can't unsee the moose knuckle.
Well, there's that.
Bro, man, like, I cannot believe that dudes that look like James Brown, like back in the day, man, you should see the before and after of these entertainers' teeth. Like, everybody looked like, what's the guy, Shaggy, that is?
Austin Powers.
Yeah, everybody's teeth was like that back in the 70s, bro.
I'll tell you what, I speak fluent, Bart.
You know what I'm saying?
Shaggy Deli. Who's that? Austin Powers.
Yeah,
Bang!
yeah,
right there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they teeth was jacked up. You should see some of these celebrities' teeth and they perms. And I can't believe my dad got Mac. I mean, my mom pretended got Mac with a dude that had goldfish in his shoes. Like, yo, y'all want to talk about how we dress? Like, they had on drapery.
Who was wearing the goldfish in their shoes? I mean, I know what you're talking about, the platform shoes and the goldfish in it. But what happened to the guy with the platform with the goldfish shoes?
I think my mom's first husband.
Had goldfish in the platform shoes?
He was 6'5".
What's his name? Disco Stew?
He was 6'5". No, even worse than that. Like, name some of the blackest names that you know.
I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to let you handle that.
Boombaka. Name two of the blackest names. Like, see, you young. What year were you born?
It's like Family Feud. Boombaka, let's go up to the board. Name the blackest names that you can.
How old are you, Boombaka?
I'm 29.
29. So, how old is your parents?
60s.
In the 60s. Guess what the black people named that they went to school with? They ever tell you, did they have any black friends?
I'm not exactly sure what some of the names would be. I don't even know. Like, would Jive ever be a name or something?
Oh, no.
Like that?
Jive Turkey was a reference.
Leave the microphone
I'm
off.
out. Yeah,
I'm just trying to save you from yourself, man.
All right, Boombaka, I'll give you a name. Like Earl.
Yes. Earl the Pearl.
Earl is it's like a third generation from slavery name from the 70s. Like James, of course, James Brown. My mother's husband name, Milton.
Oh, that's a classic.
That is an old school black name right there. Warren is one too. That was my grandfather's name, Warren. You know what I'm saying?
And now you got these college football kids. The coldest.
I don't want to just single out men.
Boombaka, I'm going to advise you to just shut your mic off now.
Old black names, old black women names. Esther. My grandmother name, Gwendolyn. Cheryl. That was like all the 70s, 80s babies.
There are a lot of Gladyses or just Gladys Knight?
Gladys.
Yeah.
You know, Patty. What's her name? Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick and Geno Smith, I'm telling you, they're twins.
Oh, they're related.
Bro, them the only two human beings in the history of the world that I can talk to them and see their brain. That's how big their nostrils is. Dionne Warwick and Geno Smith. I'm like, damn, bro. You could snort a whole 8-ball. You ain't even got to cut it. That's how big they. Look at Geno's nostrils, man. Then look at Dion's. Smoke a whole 8-ball, snort a whole 8-ball whole.
So let's see here.
No, we going to Brian ass.
Brian in Queens going to start us off. Brian, you've already been called out. What's up? Because it says on the screen, Brian, who cares about the Pistons?
Who cares about the Pistons? I mean, mentioning that Donovan Mitchell got 39.5, and I'm so glad we didn't sign him. Everyone wanted to sign him with the Knicks. I'm so glad we got Jalen instead. But it's enough to give the score and say it's 2-2. We don't need to belabor the Pistons. But Bart, he just can't help himself, and I get it.
It's not Bart's fault. We were all making fun of him.
It wasn't my fault.
Everybody's coming out in the chat this morning. Hey, Bart, how you feel?
Brian,
that's what this is, Brian. You think he wants to bring up the fact that his team got beat up again by an average Cavaliers team?
Brian.
You think he wants to talk about it today? First thing he said today is, we're in New York. We don't need to talk about Detroit. That was the first thing he said off the air today.
Brian, I got all black on. Brian, I got all black on. Death of the Pistons. I got all black on today.
I mean,
you can't see.
Come on. I mean, no. Is any NBA fan that has a sort of knowledge of the game really think that the Cavaliers are going to beat Detroit in Detroit? Like, the eye test is real, and like I don't think anybody. I mean, unless Cade gets hurt or something really crazy happens.
See, Brian, I'm liking this call a lot more, Brian. Thank you. You picking me up. See, I thought you picking me up, Brian. You giving me belief and hope.
So, isn't it like, I don't know the last time the Knicks and the Pistons played. It's probably 6 weeks ago, maybe. Think about the difference in like the fortunes of the two teams. The Pistons were super hot. Cade got hurt. They weathered the storm. They came back really well. Did not play well against Orlando. They're not looking as good as they've been. The Knicks, meanwhile, are completely different. And to the point you made earlier, Bart, and then Carlin went with Mike Brown, it's obvious that Cat and the emergence of Cat as a new type of player, probably always had it in him, is the difference. And the reason is that everybody else on the team is feeding off of it. Jalen, as great as he is, doesn't really make the other guys better. Cat in this as he's currently constituted? Absolutely does.
Force
and
multiplier.
Their roster is in, like, the reality is, if we wanted to be honest, we should have been seeing this Knicks team a lot earlier. They have a tremendous starting five. They have a really good bench. They play in a great building.
I don't know that. Hang on, listen. I will be the first to say that we were wrong about them, but I don't know that we should say that we should have seen this earlier, because you've never seen it before. Nobody has ever seen it before, where a team completely changed the way they played offensively, and then they went on one of the most ridiculous runs we've ever seen over 7 games.
It's crazy, because before the Pistons wet the bed, you had 2 teams that was on like a heater of winning 5 straight, and we thought in 2 of them, the Knicks and OKC continued that hot streak, and the Pistons have run into a rough patch. They've run into, like, Donovan Mitchell didn't want to be denied yesterday. I mean, after being pedestrian, I've never seen somebody, like, do nothing and then just catch fire like that. And it was like nothing we can do. I mean, Asar Thompson couldn't even turn him off. Nobody can turn him off. We might have to sweep the leg. We might have to say, you know what? We're going to let Donovan Mitchell score all the points. We're going to attack everybody else like we used to do with Michael Jordan. Just let him do that. Not that he's MJ or nothing like that, but let him shoot him out of the game, so when it's time to give somebody else the ball, see what's happening is they running around when he breaks the defense down. Just let him score.
In reference to Bart's conversation to begin this segment, some of the chat coming in at ESPN New York's YouTube channel, Barney Miller, Carlin is like, quote, if I laugh, I'm dead. In that discussion.
What, at Earl?
MB. It was at this moment that Chris rethought his decision to become a talk show host instead of a lawyer.
Come on now, y'all know. Next person we talk to, we're gonna ask: Do you think that Gino and Deion Ward can snort an 8-ball hole?
Well, that'd be Perk at 11:30. That'll be your first question.
I'm gonna ask Perk that because he'll answer it.
Bart needs to take this show on the road. Nobody wants to hear this rant.
I ain't rant. Y'all ask me, brother.
Home team. Oh my God. Wow. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel at 800-919-3776. James Flores, Bart, your shirt is fresh, my guy.
Oh, thank you. I got matching pants, but I just didn't wear it.
No, you didn't. Stand up. Let me see what those matching pants would look like.
I didn't wear the matching pants. Actually, I have this whole.
No, but
thing.
I'm imagining what that would look like. Yeah, that would be an outfit.
I tell you what, I'll wear the other outfit tomorrow.
What's the other outfit?
It's basically this in white, and it's a hoodie, but you can switch it up. I can wear this with the majority white and then black lines, and there's like little things, and it's like a dog in there. You got to see the people. It's like,
oh, wow. Yeah. I just noticed that.
There's stuff in
Your
there.
shirt is art.
Yeah.
There's people in there.
It's an ink plot.
Bart and Carlin. It's a Rorschach test. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson parries a far corner 3. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry-O is alive and well.
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing.
Hear all the games here on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no co-pays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Wait,
before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Harry Douglas here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh?
Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
If you're trying to save money but still eat well, just go to Wild Fork Foods and thank me later. You get pork tenderloin for $2.50 a pound, ground turkey for $3 a pound, ground chorizo for only $4 a pound. Those are everyday staples at serious value, and it's all blast frozen, so you're not sacrificing quality. Plus, they've got over 450 options, 7 locations, or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Go check out Wild Fork Foods.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including Verizon, Thrivewell Infusion, BetMGM, and London Jewelers on ESPN New York.
Oh, this way you feeling? Go Earl, go Earl, go Earl, go Earl. And Leroy, bro. Remember Leroy from Fame. I feel good from my head to my shoes. Is that what this is? Don't know what I know what to do. I got a new attitude. Go Leroy, go Leroy, go Leroy. I feel like John Travolta when he was in the thing. He was Hey.
For those in our audio audience, Bart is exhibiting a pelvic thrust as we speak.
No, that's what he was doing in the thing, remember?
Yes. Oh, no, you're going side to side now, and then you...
Because that's what he was doing. And he had them John Stocktons. If he'd have raised his hand, his nuggets would have fell out. But, man, my dad tell me all the time, he's like, son, man, you don't understand. The 70s was crazy. He's like, you can do anything. All you had to do was get a shot of penicillin. Like, he was reckless. This was before AIDS came out, bro. My dad was living great. It's like, a condom? What the hell is that? My dad, shout out Pops, man. Just turned 80, baby. Rocking out with his
turned
socks
80?
out. Yeah.
Wow.
Rocking out with his socks out, son. Oh, man. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall. I told you how he took LSD.
Yeah, that the guy put it on his tongue.
I said, Dad, you can't even parent me with selling me some dumb stuff. Like, you can't even parent me like that.
But he was in the Army at the time,
He was in
wasn't
Nam.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, stick your tongue out. First of all, I'm a grown-ass man. Unless you a doctor and I got tonsillitis, I ain't sticking my tongue out for nobody. Stick this tongue out. I guess they were like Listerine strips. Who knew Listerine strips was a new technology? I thought Listerine strips was the only thing that you put on your mouth and it dissolves.
Yes, I wouldn't know. I've never taken acid.
LSD.
I haven't, actually.
LSD straight to the dome.
It's the same thing.
Well, Tom's a rock star, so I know they do that. That's like breathing.
Tom?
Rock stars certainly do it, but I do not endorse the drugs. No.
Hold on. How you gonna be part of the life and not indulge?
Listen, I don't associate myself with drugs. I will drink
Not
alcohol.
once? You just trying not to get a hair sample taken before John come in here and get a hair follicle sample to make sure you don't pass your test.
Hey, listen.
Isn't he going to start drug testing?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, they had all those anti-drug people come to like middle school when I was there. So, what? I think they scared me straight.
You too young. Like it was like what was the slogan?
DARE program.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Oh, is that like the Friday commercial?
Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is your brain.
Commercial.
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? I'll tell you what. I thoroughly enjoyed the crash test dummies. They were great. Like I learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
I mean, like really, who raised us when we were young? Gordon.
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, Smokey the Bear.
Yep.
Yeah. Smokey the Bear. Gordon from Sesame Street.
Yep.
Big Bird. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. He taught me how to like. How many times do I have to tell you have my money? One. You heard Dave Chappelle. Like the count was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Look, just like them dudes that they named Earl on the corners when I was growing up. Instead of the cape, it was a mink. Fast Freddy. Raymond dead. Raymond was a pimp, though. He was just a drug dealer pimp.
I believe it was Raymond's not just dead.
You didn't just give up Raymond, did you?
Raymond dead as hell. Okay. So it don't even matter. Yeah,
so there you go.
Dead. He dead as hell.
And I love the fact that it was in the background there. You had the music from High Noon. and was that the Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Is that what that was?
Sure was.
In the background.
Raymond sold so much drugs they buried him 8 feet because they didn't know if he's going. They want to make sure he didn't want to come up like a zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Unless he had an 8 ball in his pocket to give Gino.
Let the Stallion Run, brought to you by Belmont Racetrack. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. TY is next on ESPN New York. TY, what up?
Hey man, how y'all doing? Like I don't even need to like ask how y'all doing. I already know how y'all doing.
Bart's okay. He's in good spirits considering the situation.
I'm letting it out, man.
Hey man, first of all, this where like I'm trying, like I keep on calling and telling you I'm calling for the downfall of the New York Knicks. Like I'm a Knicks hater. So like what I'm trying to say is Bart, like you remember Tyrone Biggins from Dave Chappelle?
The free crack giveaway, baby. Oh.
Hey Bart, you need to let that hate out. Bro, like,
you talking about the Buck Nasty? Buck Nasty, world biggest hater. Hate my gums because they black.
No, I'm talking Tyrone.
Oh, you talking about the crackhead, the free crack giveaway. I think I tasted cinnamon.
No, not him. I don't know, the racist, like, remember the black dude?
With all your kind food, white power.
Yeah, white power. Like, yeah, him. Like, you need to let that hate out, bro. Like, the Knicks ain't really played, like, the Hawks, I throw them out. The 76ers, I throw them out because Embiid can never be healthy.
Yeah, they played the JV.
Like,
they untested.
Yeah. They ain't really played no real team, man.
Hey, T.Y., I think you got to let the hate out, too. You got to get it out, too, baby.
I mean, certainly there's plenty in there for T.Y. You could sense it in there. He's laid back about it, but he certainly does have that hate in his heart.
Yeah, man.
That's Denzel, and he got game. You got to let that hate out your heart.
Let it out.
Let that hate out your heart. How about Sean in Queens next, ESPN New York? Sean, What's going on, buddy?
Sean's an 80s name.
What's going on?
Sean's an 80s name.
Yo, Bart, man. What's going on? Yo, I'm going to let the hate out. Give me about good 3 minutes, man. I'm going to let the hate out right
3
now.
minutes?
How about we give you 60 seconds, and if it's good, we'll give you a bonus 30.
All right, Bart, I'm with you, baby. The Knicks been bums since 19-something. Bums. I'm going to tell you like this, man. Now, when I called, I said I called them Hawks Atlanta Blue Jays. I'm going to change the names. They're not the Atlanta Hawks or the Atlanta Blue Jays. They just play CJ and the Hawkettes. That's what they played, man. CJ and the Hawkettes. You understand, boy?
Bird and the Midnight Falcons.
What'd you say?
Bird and the Midnight Falcons from 5 Heartbeats.
Bird and the Midnight Falcons from the 5 Heartbeats, baby. Baby. You know what I'm saying? And then they played Embiid, who's never healthy, who came, what did he play, like 3-4 games?
Barely.
To come back?
Well, he missed 2, so he played 3. He played 2. Yeah, his appendectomy.
Exactly. And then poor Maxey had to hold it down for the rest of the series. And they need to remember Embiid sat out for a game.
Yeah.
So that was
3 out of 4.
The bonus 30 seconds, you barely made it, and then you weren't going beyond that. Listen, you were running out of steam right there. And even the call right before with TY, the chat is just lined up. Hang up now! Hang up now! This guy he can't even talk straight. What's going on? Not 3 minutes.
The number you have called is no longer in service.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel at 800-919-3776. Our discussion centered around the Knicks so far as to who is most responsible for them being in the conference finals. We get into that more. We also dive into the Mets and a possible trade that we're already talking about. And the NFL schedule is coming out on Thursday. There are a couple of more games that popped out today. And the strength of schedule is out as well. That's very interesting. We'll dive into it all. Plus, Kendrick Perkins a half hour from now on ESPN New York.
Hey Yankees fans, gather a group of 10 or more and take advantage of our 2026 Yankees group ticket specials. Whether you're getting together with family and friends, organizing a fundraiser, or entertaining clients, your group will love bonding over the Bronx Bombers. Start planning your 2026 group outings today. Log on to Yankees.com/groups. Call 212-YANKEES or email us at groups@Yankees.com. That's 2026 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
Spring is here. Summer's right around the corner, so why are you still living with pain? If you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or nerve pain, don't wait any longer. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no long recovery, no relying on pain medication. Just non-surgical image-guided treatments that help you get back the life you deserve. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances accepted, help is close. Go to SandwellPain.com. Feel better now, not later.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Everyone loves Rick. It's fun. I don't need to go to anything. I'm an ass pimple is what I am. Mike Trout is a pimple on my ass. I'm not even a pimple on the ass. I'm an ass boil is what I am. I'm sorry. I am the station hemorrhoid is what I am.
DiPietro hemorrhoid?
Yes. The station hemorrhoid. That's what I am.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Right. So I'm the station hemorrhoid.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch. I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Prizes, flyaways, even Cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry-O is alive and well.
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing.
Hear all the games here on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
From your neighborhood stop to the city and back, New Jersey Transit keeps your day moving. Reliable, convenient, and ready when you are. We're on this ride together. So keep aisles clear, use headphones, and be mindful of fellow riders. Small actions make a big difference, especially during travel times. New Jersey Transit. Ride together, ride better. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
And Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York. And
load them up, 800-919-3776. Bart and Carlin at 11:02 ESPN New York. My partner licking his wounds a little bit. Now knotted up at 2-2 in the Pistons-Cavs series. I'm not going to lie, there's a little bit of concern on Min's face. Little bit of concern. I don't think you're going to lose this series, but it's going longer than you need it to.
Palm, that's because I touched the money. I'm just going to shut up.
When did you touch the money? You didn't touch the money.
Yesterday, I was saying we barbecue chicken, all that stuff.
Well, that's because the Knicks fans egged you on.
Yeah, see, but I fell for it.
And now after last night, I would think they'd be egging you on even more.
Yeah. Palm, whenever Karis LeVert leads you in scoring, damn.
The ultimate race on water is coming to New York. It's Sail GP, where international teams go head-to-head in F-50 catamarans flying at over 60 miles an hour. High-stakes racing, iconic skyline views, the unmistakable buzz of summer in New York City. Kick off your summer at the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix. That is May 30th and 31st. Experience the speed, strategy, and spectacle of Sail GP. And ESPN New York is going behind the scenes live May 28th with Bart and Carlin from the Sail GP team bases. Sail GP, like you've never seen it. Bart Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. We're talking about the Knicks and the biggest reason why they are in the conference finals. Bart is of the belief that it has everything to do with Cat, and I'm giving Mike Brown a whole lot more credit. And for me, it's been a while. I've been one of these people that's been waiting to pounce to sit here and say that Thibs would have had this team going further, but I can't say that when Brown has made a major adjustment in these playoffs that I don't know that Tom Thibodeau ever actually makes. And he has gone deeper in his bench. Granted, he's got a better bench to work with. There have been a lot of things about what Brown has done that have played a big role into why this has turned around for the Knicks so incredibly well. And Brown's had pressure on him all year because of what Thibs accomplished here in turning this around. But maybe he is the guy to take it to the next level.
He just held the line. We can't say that. Yeah, I think you're premature right now, Christopher.
Maybe so.
You're premature, buddy.
He got them back to where they were.
And what did Thibs get them last year?
Conference finals.
And they got their ass whooped by
Indianapolis or Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
we'll
see who's the representative of the East.
They beat Boston last year.
But right. If they would have beat Boston, then I would say, okay, yeah, I feel you. They slayed the big bad wolf again. And, because Boston wanted to smoke with the Knicks, just like the Pistons want to smoke with the Knicks. But you want to talk about strength of schedule? The Knicks have had the easiest strength of schedule in the playoffs. Miss me with the Magic and all that stuff. Like, the Magic was healthy until Wagner got hurt, and they showed you what they are when they're healthy. That was a team that had high expectations early on. Nobody was looking for Atlanta.
Check in over on the ESPN New York YouTube channel as well and get your comments in on the chat. Let's go 800-919-3776. Let's go Jose in Connecticut next on ESPN New York. Jose, what's going on?
What's up, man? Enough of the hate and the hater cause. You know what, Bart? Every time the Pistons lose, you do this, man. Like I have higher hopes for you, bro. Like you're not supposed to be a hater, bro. Let me give you some points.
I'm hurting inside, man. My favorite team, man, who been getting their ass kicked for the last 15 years, finally is back to respectability, and I have high hopes. And then Jalen Derwin, because somebody smashing his chick, and lost his damn mind. He can't score past 10 points. He ain't scored more than 10 points damn near the whole playoffs. He was averaging 20. We get nothing from him. You would be hurt, too, if OGs just start wetting the bed.
It's 2-2, man. Y'all going to win, all right? But let me hit you with some points because what got me calling in is acting like the Knicks got this easy schedule now. All of a sudden, I'm going to hit you with your own points before. You said the Knicks shouldn't want to play the Hawks. They should want to play the Raptors because the Hawks had the best record since the All-Star break, and they got young, and they got this and that. And now all of a sudden they nobodies. Then the Sixers, you said, oh, we want rather play the Celtics because the Sixers got Maxey and they got Edgecombe, the Brunson stopper. And look what we did to them. We smoked Maxey and do nothing. And then the other point you just made, you lied on the air. Y'all said the one game Embiid played like Embiid, it was close. That's a lie. The close game was when he didn't play, and when he had his all-time game, we smoked him about 30. And y'all just changed the conversation to take those things away from the Knicks. So all the haters that called, you know what? Get the out your mouth.
Jose. First of all, Jose, how dare you bring facts to an argument?
We're not interested.
How dare you use my own words against me, Jose? But secondly, listen, we knew that Joel Embiid, he emptied the tank in Boston, and he had nothing left. This dude, we don't know if he's talking about coming back next year. He's talking about retiring. If he didn't have $50 million on the line, he probably would walk away and go play for Cameroon in the Olympics.
Well, he's got $50 million for the next 3 years, or almost 190 actually, as it all works out. 67, I think, in the last year.
That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna make him fire him.
So I don't think he'd be playing for Cameroon in the Olympics anytime soon. I think he's gonna make sure.
No, remember he's for hire. He played for the United States.
No, I know that.
He played for France. He probably gonna try and win a Olympic gold with Wemby.
And he couldn't even get on the court a couple times last year during the Olympics. Don't forget about that, too. How about Paul in Stamford, Connecticut? Paul, what do you got, dude? How are you?
What up, Paulie?
Good. I'm good. Colin, you owe me a cup of coffee, and I'll explain to you why. Okay? Your bilingual comment that you speak Bart made me spill my coffee all over the car. I had to pull over.
I'm sorry.
If anyone in ESPN ever break the two of you apart, I tell you, that person's going to have a nose hole bigger than Gino. Okay?
Yeah.
Y'all just too
No,
funny.
I'm talking about, Gino do that 8-ball.
Yeah, but chill out, man. Stop hitting on the Knicks, okay? Just root for your Pistons. That's all. Thank you, guys.
No, Paulie, but hurt people, man, and I'm hurt.
This is a case of you sitting back in a corner now, and people coming after you, and you're going to come out swinging with the paws out and the nails out, so to speak.
I want us to have good things, too. I don't just want New York to have everything. Y'all already the dopest city in the world. I want y'all to have it. Like, can we come to the party, too? Can we at least get to the party? Listen, honestly, if the Pistons got to the Eastern Conference Finals and they lost to the Knicks, I'm good with that. Like, I wouldn't be happy because I would love to go, like, I know what the parade and what that'll do to the city, how to electrify the city. But if they lost, we early. We early to the process. I just said the Knicks have 5 starters that was not drafted by the team. 5. The Pistons, Duran, Cade, Asur Thompson. We got a couple of Jenkins is a guy that was homegrown there.
Like Harris is basically the only one who wasn't.
Yeah, and Harris has been – this is second stint there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I understand where we are in the process, so I'm not mad. I just want to see growth, and I don't want to see us lose to Cleveland because Cleveland is like our neighbor. That's like Michigan losing to Ohio State. Like, in the Midwest, it's only we all concede that Chicago is a better city to live in. But as far as the blue-collar it-holes, it's us in Cleveland, and we think we better than Cleveland.
That's it, Dave in Brooklyn next. ESPN New York. Dave, what do you got, dude? How are you?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for taking my call. Man, I've been waiting to get on. You know I want to talk to Bart. I'm going to tell you something.
I'm sorry,
man.
I'll be right back. You can talk to Carl. I'll be right back.
No. You got to hear this.
I got to
give it to you. Bert, he had a good game. But at the same time, I was surprised Paul Reed actually did his thing, too.
I love Paul Reed.
Now, here we go. Cade Cunningham. He was invincible that second half. The first half, same way with Donovan Mitchell. He was nowhere to be found. But that second half, when I tell you, that man was on a tear. I could not, like, when I tell you he looked like an N1 mixtape.
He did.
I'm going to tell you right now, if he plays like that for the rest of the season.
He can't do that. He can't do that.
If he does,
he can't do that.
Pistons ain't going to the next round.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you that now. Even all the slack that James Harden gets, he was doing his thing too.
You think you can depend on that? If was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. So this is what we about to do. Hold up, Chris. What we about to do is we about to slide in Coco Jones' DMs because if it worked for Duran, where you slid in his ladies' DMs, it's gonna work. It's gonna work for us. So we're gonna slide in. We're gonna slide in Coco Jones' DMs.
Your man,
his
was
wife,
bopping everybody on your team. He said you can get a bop. Even Cade Cunningham got a bop. It was unbelievable the way that man played.
We're gonna
make him
go talk to Trick
like that for the rest of the season. You better watch out for them Pistons because he ain't going nowhere.
But Dave, he gives you one of those every playoff. Remember in Utah, he went for like 50 or something like that, something crazy. He gonna give you one of those. That's great.
And that was just a bizarre night. Let's call that what
he
it
was. Throwing up
39 in the second half.
Yeah, he was throwing up some BS.
The dude did not have a point with 4 minutes left in the first half. Then hit a couple free throws. I think he had 4 points in the first half alone.
Slide in his DMs, man, especially because he's short. In basketball sense, let some 7 foot Duran need to slide if you weren't looking for a real man. You got to hit him like Rocky,
like Clubber Lang.
Yeah, come on to a real man. That little micro mini pimp right there. Y'all gonna have short babies.
He hits him with the hey woman.
Yeah.
Wow, that's tough.
I want to shake hands. No has been.
Ant in Jersey.
Ant man, yeah, that's me.
What up, Ant?
Yo, man, I called yesterday, Bart. I got something for you. Didn't I tell you to keep the same energy, my brother?
I still got the same energy, it's just negative energy.
Now, here you are talking about if we lose, we early, and you hating on the Knicks. What's going on, Bart? This is not like you, my brother. I don't like this.
Listen,
I don't like it.
I get crazy when it's playoff time and my team is in trouble. I get crazy, man. You got Ant-Man, you got to understand, Ant-Man. I lost all my composure. All my composure is shot, man. I'm shook,
no,
man.
No, my brother. I truly can't believe you acting like this. After all the talks that you were doing, the Pistons are looking very bad, my brother. And one more thing, though.
Bad is 2-2.
About Thibs and the other coaches, man. Can we just give Mike Brown credit? I understand that they had the same team, this and that, but the man is doing his thing, my brother. Let's stop with the Thibs and the other coaches. It's Mike Brown doing it right now, so let's just give him credit. And Bart, be careful what you wish for. Y'all looking very bad.
We match up against them bing bongs. Y'all better pray to God that James Harden put a rabbit foot up his ass.
I really don't think y'all even gonna get past the Cavs, brother. But
you better hope we don't. You better hope we don't. I'll be right in the ESPN suite with my Dennis Rodman the Worms jacket on. I might go. Matter of fact, I need to order some worms.
How many games are you expecting to go to? All of them?
Damn straight. If they want me to work when the Knicks on the road and not be in Little Caesars Arena, they're gonna make me they're gonna give me my stuff. And listen, I'm gonna put headphones on because I don't want to hear no comments from no Knick people. I'm gonna be listening to George Blaha while I'm watching the game. Matter of fact, take me down there and let me sit next to George Blaha. Shout out to George Blaha. I told you I got him a bottle of wine. His birthday got to be coming up.
The voice of the Pistons.
Oh, no, it was early because his birthday was in the first round, so it was a couple weeks ago.
Very nice man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him some tequila. Nah, that might kill him. He old as hell. Yeah, I gotta get him wine. Old people gotta drink wine. They can't be drinking no Everclear, no moonshine. Might kill him. I don't want to kill George Blaha.
I'm just picturing you walking into George Blaha's broadcast booth and saying, "We're gonna make some bad decisions tonight."
Yo, Blaha looked like he for that life. You know what I'm saying? He from that era where you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Blaha was partying with your dad in the 70s?
He was partying with Josephine Baker. He used to sit up there at the burlesque parties.
Danny in Massapequa. Danny, what's up, dude? How are you?
Nothing but penicillin back in the day, Danny. You can get away with anything.
What do you got,
what's
man?
Up, fellas? Hey, Bart, this is Danny, the guy that exchanged the fiance my ring for your Bart Scar jersey, bro. But calling back, you sound like
you did like, what?
Well, me and my fiance broke up, so in exchange, I let her keep the wedding ring, the engagement ring, in exchange for an old Bart Scar jersey.
Oh, that's right. I remember you calling in a few weeks ago.
The hell with her.
But anyway,
hope she fell down the short steps.
Yo, seriously, you sound like a Met fan right now arguing basketball.
I am a Met fan. That's even worse.
I know you are, but baseball's never been about draft picks. Unless you're OKC, where you get stacking them up over and over again. But Bart, I do have a basketball question for you, though.
Yeah.
So yesterday watching the game, right? This is what I would love to see. I think the Detroit Pistons would be a awesome matchup for the Knicks because it's like you're going strength against strength. It's this UCAT offense, a lot of points in the paint, and Detroit is very stingy with giving points in the paint.
Yeah. I mean, I would love. I mean, we love that matchup. We've seen that matchup. Let's see if the Knicks have solved the Pistons' riddle because they've played every game this year, and the Pistons have been bought in. Like if you were around Bickerstaff last year after they lost, when he was doing some stuff in the ESPN, he was fixated on being able to get back to see the Knicks. They want the Knicks, and I think they may be looking past the Cavs after they was up 2-0. And looking at the Knicks, and they got to come back down and say, hey, we got to deal with what's in front of us now because they're very capable. Because remember, Cleveland played because they wanted the Pistons because they thought they matched up well. Mm-hmm. So when you're a team or somebody that's in front that wants somebody, you got to look at who's behind you that's eyeing you as the rabbit.
But can I ask this question? We have been saying a lot over the last few days in relation to a potential Knicks-Pistons matchup.
Yeah.
Well, this Knicks team is not the same team that faced those Pistons teams.
And this Pistons team is different, though.
But, yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Maybe the Pistons aren't the same team.
They aren't. I mean, Jenkins has become what? Remember, Jenkins was just come out the bench getting 7 minutes. 7 points
so you're
a
going to tell me they're better.
Yeah, they're better. They're absolutely better.
What I'm saying is,
see, this is the problem.
Worse.
No. This is the problem, right? Like, you watched in the first series how tight it was. Stu Beef really didn't play because he wasn't a two-way player. They started playing Paul Reed a little bit. But here's the thing. Everything the Knicks can throw at the Pistons can throw something back at them, right? So they go Mitchell Robinson, we go Stu Beef, right? We have Ronald Hollins. We got Javonte Green. He can take the points and outduel Clarkson. He's a little big for Clarkson, right? The Pistons go deep and they have enough players to be able to evolve. They're not just a one-way type of team where they have to go big. If the Knicks go big, the Pistons can go big.
Well, what I'm saying is the Pistons just, as we said, they won the Eastern Conference during the regular
landslide,
season,
60-win team,
and then had to go 7, and basically were on the brink of elimination before they came back against Orlando.
They have always
and now
struggled.
You're up 2-0 here, and you've given that right back.
Yeah,
So my point is maybe they're just not as good as they were during the regular season.
Nah, that's not true. They've always, throughout the years, historically struggled with the Magic. The same way how we match up great against the Knicks, the Magic, because they're so tall. Because remember, Jalen Duren's only 6'11". He's not a true 7-footer. So then when they put the Carter kid out there, but then they put Banchero, remember, one of the advantages that the Pistons have is that Tobias Harris is like 6'9", and he's a big, like, stretch 2 or 3. Well, Banchero is the same thing, but even better. Remember, we had Cade checking Banchero because Banchero's like a legitimate 6'9", right? But usually Tobias Harris. So that's why when the Pistons go against the Knicks, because Tobias Harris get guarded by he gets guarded by Josh Hart, and he's like 3 inches, 4 inches taller than Josh Hart, so he can bully him. So like you have the cross matchups in the Pistons is crazy because you got Thompson on Brunson, and that's just a lot of length. And Brunson drew him into a lot of fouls last year. Remember, he was out of the game early, and then he adjusted late, and now he was third in running for Defensive Player of the Year. So I think Duncan Robinson is the guy that is hit or miss for us. Like look at it yesterday, he only took 2 shots.
Subscribe to the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Stream the full Weekday Lineup live. Watch complete replays or catch up fast with can't-miss highlights. Jump into the live chat where we've got a lot going on right now. React in real time. Make your voice part of the show. Subscribe to ESPN New York on YouTube now and stay locked in so you never miss a moment. Cullum in the Bronx is next on ESPN New York. Cullum, what's up?
Bartholomew and my boy Bart Carlin was shaking,
What up?
These Knicks, this Knicks definitely does, as all you guys have been saying, looks completely different. And I'm kind of leaning towards what Carlin says, is the Pistons is looking a little bit different. They look like world beaters. They look like you could argue we're the best team in the entire league coming into the playoffs. I'm pretty sure, didn't they end with the best record?
Yeah, second to OKC.
Okay, but they looked like they were the odds-on favorite. I know, odds are very weird and different. They probably are, the prove-it year. But let me ask you, we don't know how this series is going to go. I think the Pistons are going to win it. But coming back to with the Knicks situation, which obviously now it's going at least 6, there's going to be a lot of rest time with these New York Knicks. It seems like the rest has been beneficial to them, but you're never gonna know what 7-8 days off is going to do to the team. Ultimately, it's a positive for OG Anunoby, but do you think that this team might have a little bit of a negative effect getting out of this incredible historic rhythm that they're currently on?
Yeah, because you're having shoot-arounds, and like you said, sometimes you're playing good, you don't want to stop playing because you're in such a rhythm. But OG is so important to where you want to go long-term. Anywhere you can still rest from him, you want to still rest for him because you're going to need him to go against Shea Gilly. You're going to need you're going to have to throw multiple bodies, man. Like OKC is so deep. Now, even if you go against the Spurs, and remember, like the same way the Pistons look at the Knicks look at the Spurs. But Castle's different, man. Harper's different, man. And Wemby's starting to figure some things out. So, like, we would say I would give the advantage to the Knicks if they played the Spurs because they've had success. But Castle is coming to his own, and Harper is starting to really, really start not to play like a rookie anymore. Like you can arguably say that his rookie season's over with. So all this is, he's playing like a veteran.
This is the one thing, though, that I might look at when I'm considering all of this. As I'm trying to figure out if they can match up well with the Pistons, I'm trying to figure out if the Pistons are going to be able to match up well with the Knicks with how they're running their offense now.
Yeah, because
how are they going to handle that?
We have 3 mobile bigs that can go up there with Cat. We got Reed, who gives Cat fits because he can handle. He's like Nas Reed. He can handle the ball. He can get to the basket. Right in those games, Paul Reed, I actually like him better than Stu Beef because he's an offensive threat as well. We still have Stu Beef who can go out there. Remember, he's like Ben Wallace height. He's not really a true 7-footer, but he plays above the rim. We got tremendous rim protection. We still have one of the best defenses in basketball. Actually, we think we have the top defense. So we can put so much size on Brunson with Azur Thompson. So, like you talk about the cross matchups, let's see if they're able to protect Brunson.
I'm not going to worry about the rest thing because OG's got to be there like you were talking about. But here's the other thing. This is not the NFL. When you talk about a team that gets a bye and, well, the rest versus rust thing, and sometimes when the rust works against them, that's one game. This is best of 7. So the rust is going to show up maybe in game 1, and maybe you lose that game at
game
home.
1. Yeah, game 1. Yeah.
Maybe you lose that game, or if it's Pistons, you lose it on the road,
which is okay.
But I don't. But I'm not going to look at that and think that that's any kind of a big deal like I do in the NFL. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's just the initial game.
Yeah, I need those guys to be fresher for a long period of time.
And you lose the initial game. That's important because you're trying to get to 500. And still to date, I think that the Madison Square Garden probably is the worst home field advantage or home court advantage because simply guys come here and it's their dream. So, like, they're not intimidated. This is their dream to play in the Mecca. It's their dream to get booed. The more you boo them, the more they feel like you respect them. So they actually play comfortably in the Garden.
Will you ever say anything negative about the Pistons?
Yeah, the Joe Dumars era, he shouldn't have got Darko Milicic. We would have had another run if we would have got either Carmelo, Bosh, Wade. We could have picked anybody other than who we picked.
So that's it. Yeah.
They got to play better.
Bart Carlin. The Percolator. Kendrick Perkins next, ESPN New York.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner 3. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry-O is alive and well.
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing.
Hear all the games here on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York. And, can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Tell us why fans should be excited for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix.
The racing is just so exhilarating coming in and watching it from the shoreline of Governor's Island and in front of the Statue of Liberty, racing in one of the biggest, most amazing cities in the world. I'm getting the goosebumps just talking about it. And these boats are the fastest boats in the world, racing with the best sailors in the world. It's really cool, and it's going to be so electric in New York. And it's our home event this year, so we're pumped.
We are pumped as well, Taylor. We appreciate your time. He is U.S. Sail GP team driver Taylor Canfield. We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. kit.com/880.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. You'll gain extra revenue, increase exposure for your business, and connect with your neighbors. Plus, it's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. If you're interested in learning more, visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Hey, I. And then while you at it, while you listen to the Percolator, because we're going to talk Big Perk, make sure you go out and buy some of them French puppies he got. You know what I'm saying? He got the best puppies in the game, baby. Buy one, get two, half off. Times pi. Hey.
Are you regretting saying yes to doing this, Perk?
No. Hey, look, I want to hang up, let y'all call me back so I can hear the intro again.
Run it back. Right, Boombaka, run it back. Hey, it's time for the Perk. Go, Perk. Yeah. Go, Perk. Go, Perk. Go, Perk. What it do, big dog? OG, triple.
What's going on? Hey, it's a beautiful day in New York City, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it sucks for Detroit, though, but we ain't bring you on here for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. I'm sweating bullets over here, man. Listen, have you ever had a teammate have some relationship issues and lose their damn mind? I know Jalen Duren lost Reese, but damn, man. Would he show up, drop his chicklets or something, man? 8 points? What the hell we talking about, man?
Man, it's called growing pains in the basketball world. This man hasn't. You know, you got to think about it. He's been Mr. Reliable throughout the course of this season, very durable. But when you get to the postseason, you know, I'm watching a Detroit Pistons team that look fatigued. I'm watching a team that looks tired. I'm watching a team that's not used to playing this long or deep into the postseason, and it's, to be honest, it's natural. It's human nature.
Kendrick Perkins, ESPN basketball analyst, joining us. It's Bart Carlin on ESPN New York. And Perk, I mean, we've been debating. We'll get more into what the matchup could look like for either of these teams with the Knicks in a couple minutes here. But we've been debating it quite a bit today. If you were to point to one thing, what has the Knicks back in the conference finals again this year so easily? Is it the coach? Is it Cat? If you looked at one or two things in particular, what's the biggest factors?
I would have to lean more. I would have to say it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Mike Brown unlocking a version that we've never seen before. We know that Karl Anthony Towns, he's one of the most skilled bigs, can shoot the ball. We know he can put the ball in the bucket. We also know that he's a hell of a rebounder. But now, all of a sudden, he's become that point center. The assist. He's diving into his Jokic bag. And what happened is now with the IQ and the trust, the floor is wide open. We're seeing cutters. We're seeing somewhat of a Golden State type offense. And the Knicks are now clicking on all cylinders. And they have the personnel that fits around Cat. So we got, like, Cat, yes, is him, but we got to give a lot of credit to Mike Brown because this wasn't the same offense that we witnessed in the regular season.
Now, how much can we really put into this, being that, the opponents have been what they are? Is it more about what the Knicks are doing and how they're playing free and how the ball is moving and the facilitating? Because when I do look at Cat, you said Jokic, it reminds me of Sacramento Chris Webber out there, with his ability to do other things. And I'm just trying to figure out, is the Knicks just playing at such a high level? We never seen anybody, blow teams out with the 30-burger. But is this sustainable, or is this just because of the opponents? They played a Embiid that looked like they had shot their wad against the Celtics. And the Atlanta series was a team that was outmatched and outgunned to begin with.
The Knicks are going to the NBA Finals.
Damn, Perk, don't say that.
They are. The Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. I mean, because it's not just what they're doing on the offensive end, it's what they're doing defensively as well. The Knicks are going to the NBA championship, and the Knicks have a legit shot at winning the NBA championship. I'm watching a group that is engaged. I'm watching a group that is maxing out each other. I'm watching a group where all the guys are being stars in their role. They are playing the best basketball in the NBA, hands down, on both ends of the floor. And you only could play who's in front of you, and they're dominated. To me, they made the biggest statement over the weekend, and that statement was, no OG Anunoby, no problem. We're going to come in here and we're going to kick y'all ass in great fashion. And Big Body Brunson doesn't get enough credit because in this new offensive set, the ball has been taken out of his hands, but guess what? The numbers are still there. The closing of games when needed is still there. I know the Knicks fans, I've called them delusional. I've called them, a fan base that overreacts. But at this moment, if you're a Knicks fan, this is real. This is a real thing. The Knicks are going to the NBA Finals.
Kendrick Perkins with us. Perk, have you ever seen a team change their entire philosophy offensively this late in the year and get on any kind of a run like this?
No. And whatever happened in that first round after game 2 and game 3, I don't know if they had a coming to Jesus meeting. I don't know what transpired. I don't know if the film room they ruffled some feathers in the film room after those games. I don't know if, guys were called out their names and they accepted it. Whatever happened was a blessing in disguise. I've never seen this happen where God could change his offensive set, but you got to give a lot of credit. In order to change your offensive set the way that they did right now in the postseason, and guys are able to benefit, and they're looking like the best offensive team in the postseason, you got to give a lot of credit to the guys on the floor for their high IQ.
Any issues or anything to worry about as far as the Knicks being able to close their series out so long and having so much time off? Is it any thoughts that they're going to lose their rhythm?
No, I know you want it to be.
Yeah,
but
I do.
Not. The best thing that's happening is they're able to get rest. They're able to get treatment. OG Anunoby is able to get treatment in New York at his facility around the clock for him to get healthy, fresh legs. They couldn't ask for anything better than this situation. Handle your business. Hope that this series in between the Cavs and Detroit goes 7 games. And remember what happened the last time they faced the Philadelphia 76ers on a quick turnaround after they had a hard-fought 7-game series. They blitzed them in the first game. That's what you want. They're in the perfect position. In my opinion, the Knicks are set up better than any other team in the postseason in the NBA for their journey to get into the NBA Finals.
I'm watching my guy's heart break in his chest right now as we speak. Now, having said that, I'll fire one more at it just to see if I can do anything to perk him back up, so to speak. What about the fact that Detroit manhandled the Knicks every time they faced him this year?
I think, man, you might have to call the paramedics because this might give him a heart attack. If you watching this hard,
Come on, Perk. Get the bring the defibrillator in, y'all. This is the big one, Elizabeth.
Listen to me. I'm gonna stick with it. I have the Pistons winning this in 7, but the momentum switch. The Cavs has the momentum right now.
Yeah.
And I'm watching a Detroit Pistons team that looks fatigued. I'm watching Cade that has been carrying this team, and especially in the hard-fought battle in the first round, had to put up monster numbers, been having to do a lot of the work. I know Tobias been helping, but look at Cade turnovers.
Yeah.
The Cavs are doing an excellent job saying, we're going to trap you. You're not going to be the reason. And if you are the reason, you're going to have to dive into a Kobe Bryant type bag where you're going to have to be shooting some crazy and making crazy shots over 2 to 3 people.
Yeah, it's okay. We got a secret weapon. We're going to slide into Coco Jones' DMs and rattle Jonathan. We're gonna rattle Jonathan, man. He out there looking for blood.
Boy.
Every night I got to prove my love.
Every night I got to fight to prove my love.
But looking out west, Ant-Man did his thing, and I saw you kind of reference to sometimes you gotta take care of business yourself and send a statement. I know Wemby's been getting thrown around like Slender Man. You know what I mean? Guys push him in the back, and he stood up for himself. But when you look at that series, we know that the Spurs are clearly the better team at this point. But if they do have a chance, how do they have a chance to try and steal a series from a young team that may not be ready?
Well, it gotta be through Julius Randle. At some point, he got to help a brother out. His last 3 games, he's been below average. Turnover-wise, he's been horrible. Defensively, he's been horrible. At some point, he got to help Anthony Edwards out. Anthony Edwards has been on a generational run throughout this postseason. He's been through this series. Julius Randle. My advice to Julius Randle is this. I would be watching every single thing that the Knicks and Karl Anthony Towns are doing. And I would say, man, I got to go play at the same level, if not better. I was traded for this guy. Every guy is a human nature for you to watch your ex-team and see what type of success or even prey on their downfall, because you got to think, I bet you wouldn't have did it I bet you this wouldn't have happened if I wasn't here, if I was still there, or what. But if I'm Julius, at some point, he got to be that reliable Robin to Anthony Edwards. And those kindergartens, first, second, third, fourth grade, whatever you want to call it, those turnovers, that has to stop.
Perk, Oklahoma City, you said you think the Knicks are playing the best of anybody right now. I mean, that's high praise when you see what they're doing. Are they beatable at all this postseason?
They are.
How so?
Because I think a little bit, the Lakers somewhat gave the rest of the league some type of game plan for Shea. I know he had his 30-plus, his normal, in a closeout game in Game 4, but those games 1, 2, and 3, he was not his normal self. And so you when you look at what they did to him, and then you look at the teams that are still out there, the ones that are legit title contenders, a la Knicks, Spurs, Minnesota, you got to be wondering going into their series, okay, they did this. And the Lakers don't even have the personnel that we have. I'm not saying OKC can't repeat. I'm not saying A.J. Mitchell, who, by the way, is on a vet contract, vet minimal. I'm not saying that he can't rise to the occasion. But what I'm saying is that the Oklahoma City are beatable.
Now, Perk, this is, I don't know if you saw the Kevin Hart celebrity roast yesterday. There was a lot of inappropriate stuff said.
Oh, God.
During the roast. I said something a little controversial here, and we just want to get your opinion on it. You know, you've always been a straight shooter. So, like, I said, unprompted, I said that Deion Warwick and Geno Smith are the only two people on earth that can snort an 8-ball without cutting it.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
This is it every day, Perk. Am I going to be employed at the end of the day?
They got big nostrils, man. That's all I was basically saying.
Oh, man, but that deal is funny. Did you get called into the principal office?
Not yet. I'm sure HR gonna call me in afterwards. Remind me that I work for Mickey Mouse.
Okay, yeah. I've been called into the principal office a few times.
Hey, tell us this though. Where can we get your French bulldogs from, man? Because you got the best in the business. Where can we cop them? For those that don't know,
all you gotta do is go to Big League Exotics Big Perk. All underscores between each word, and we will gladly take care of you. We got the Merle Frenchies, we got the Fluffy Frenchies, we got call us Baskin and Robbins because we got all flavors.
What the hell is what's a Fluffy Frenchie?
It's the exotic look. It's the one with the fluffiness, the fur.
Look at this.
Yo, you ain't know? He got all the bulldogs, the fluffies, man.
I didn't know that.
I know he had the fluffies. That's some new stuff right now. Now, how big do they get though? So I can know, like, how big?
Well, we're in the stages now where the ones we got won't get over 20 pounds.
All right, we ain't rocking around in no strollers, are they? I can't have no strollers.
No.
Pull a hamstring, they can't walk.
No, but listen, they got a big dog demeanor.
Got you.
Perk, you're the best. Appreciate the time. We know it's busy.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
That's Kendrick Perkins.
You'll never look at Geno the same, Perk.
Honestly, I love him so much. It's just he's hysterical. And another time, like I need to come armed every time with like a life question for Perk.
Yeah.
Because his advice is always spot on.
Gotta keep it cool, but that's that Southern stuff, man. Them Southern cats always got a saying for everything.
When I was filling in for Greeny all the time, Perk would be around a lot, would come on all the time.
Yeah.
We get into great conversations about stuff.
He got an old soul.
Like I mentioned about him about when people make such a big deal about their own birthday.
Yeah.
And Perk went off for 10 minutes about it is not one man's responsibility to know another man's birthday. Come on.
Man, you missed my birthday. So? Okay.
It's my birthday month. What the hell does that mean?
You think you're
I got to celebrate you all month?
Yeah, you think you are Oprah?
It's Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-day parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem in New York? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar, built to perform for decades.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. I'm big on having the right game plan on the ice and at home, which is why I use Viking Pest Control myself as the pest control provider and proud partner of the New Jersey Devils. Viking has been protecting homes for over 45 years with expert pest control service and solutions tailored just for you. From ants and cockroaches to rodents, stinging insects, and backyard mosquitoes, Viking keeps pests out of your house and out of the play. Bundle pest control with mosquito services and save big. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Viking Pest Control, protecting your home inside and out.
If you're trying to save money but still eat well, just go to Wild Fork Foods and thank me later. You get pork tenderloin for $2.50 a pound, ground turkey for $3 a pound, ground chorizo for only $4 a pound. Those are everyday staples at serious value, and it's all blast frozen, so you're not sacrificing quality. Plus, they've got over 450 options, 7 locations, or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Go check out Wild Fork Foods.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry-O is alive and well.
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing.
Hear all the games here on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
It's playoff basketball. You got to do a little bit of everything.
The intensity levels are at an all-time high.
Here we go.
These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
So tune in, because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we want.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
Not fired up for this?
Yeah, Perk made me feel bad.
Why?
Because he didn't see it my way.
What about Dionne Warwick?
Well, no, he agreed with that. I saved him because I didn't want him to answer. There's only one of us should go to the principal's office. Dion's still alive, though.
Yes.
But you seen her, she be killing these young singers. She be going at them like they can't sing. Like, yo, she turned to the angry grandma.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know she's Whitney Houston's auntie.
I knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Godmother.
And then obviously all the psychic stuff. Back in like the 90s.
Call me now.
The Dionne Warwick psychic line. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 6:35 Yankees in Baltimore to face the Orioles again after that debacle of a loss last night. Mets host the Tigers at 7:10. Speaking of debacles.
Hey, man. See, I'm split again. Where I go?
You got to go with the Tigers right now.
Yeah, because they got a chance to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mets.
And the Mets haven't been playing horribly, but they're not good. We'll get to that. I mean, the last 10 games, they're 500. I guess that's a step up. Only 19-29 now, or whatever the hell they are, 15-25. Spurs hosting the Timberwolves Western Conference semifinals tonight. That is at 8 o'clock. That series is tied at 2. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and a lot of people who have been patient on the phone lines. Our guy David and Elizabeth. What's up, Day? How you doing, brother?
What up, fellas? How are you guys?
Good. What do you got?
Awesome. So I got a few things to say. So, we get to it. All right, so check this out, right? Yesterday, everybody's looking at Pistons and, Pistons and Cavaliers. That's a pretty decent series. I'm not looking at that because I know that's our matchup, but I'm looking at the other matchup. Not saying that I'm jumping ahead and going straight to the coup de grace. But did you guys see the Thunder's bench? They got this player, Mitchell, that's like crazy consistent.
Shoot the hell out of the ball.
He's scoring at a clip like he's SGA. And I'm like, yo, that's the bench player consistently scoring like that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he threw up some stuff that, wasn't good. But a lot of his volume shots were good looks, and he was making them. And I'm like, yo, that's scary to deal with.
Yeah, that just lets you know they're going to be around for a while because he's one of their young draft picks from these extra picks that they got. So they just be stockpiling people because they got to make some decisions about Dort. Hartenstein probably is going to be out of there this year because they finally started to pay people, so it's going to hurt. But they got young players that they can just bring in and bring slowly. He's one of them. He's a hell of a shooter.
Exactly. You know what was mad crazy, too, for a good laugh, gentlemen? Dylan Brooks, courtside at that Lakers game, laughing at LeBron. Yo, that's crazy, man.
He's the ultimate op.
Money to go there.
He's the ultimate op, bro.
It's so crazy, bro. It was nice to see, though. Very funny. But I do want to say this, though, because the other day I asked you forgot. Chef and yourself, y'all can answer this for me. What was the real reason that the Giants were flirting with trying to draft Jeremiah Love? Because they have Ogre. I didn't know why. Like, they seemed very serious. Like I said, was it a smokescreen? Was it not?
I don't think so.
Please let me know.
I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because Jeremiah Love, remember, every time Harbaugh has super success, for the most part, he had a great running back.
Yeah.
Ray Rice.
I think it was. I didn't think in the end, if they were given the choice, that they would have been able to bring themselves to do it. But I think they would have seriously considered it.
I mean, they had two, so they still could have got who they was going to get initially.
That's true.
Because they had an extra.
Once they got the second pick.
Yeah, once they had the second pick in the top 10, they still can get the lineman that they needed or whoever they saw first anyway. So, if it wasn't Arvell Reese, I mean, with Manoa and Love, that would have hit the spot because they brought in Edmonds, so it seems like Arvell Reese is an extra pick, right? He's a luxury pick because that they can develop later on. But they could have got somebody to replace a linebacker in the second round, like Rodriguez or somebody like that.
A lot of the chat coming in and getting in on the Thunder too. Thunder ain't no joke. That from Mizark. I mean, they're not. I mean, they are. I mean, they've won a championship already, but so just deep. The way they're rolling through teams right now, and I was just looking at their payroll. Like, they have SGA making 38, Hartenstein making 28, nobody else making over 20.
But all that kicks in next year. Remember, Jalen Williams got the Supermax too, so that's about to come. So Hartenstein's probably going to be gone, and they said Dort is going to be gone as well.
Yeah, Lou Dort's numbers go up because he's a free agent, I believe, after this year or next.
Because they got Jalen Williams and they got the other light.
Yes, he is. Dort's a free agent after this year,
right?
And Hartenstein, or Dort's not a free agent, but they have a team option,
right?
For next year.
They're going to opt out because, I mean, they made Jalen Williams after they won a championship last year.
And then Holmgren goes from 13-7 to 41 next year.
Yeah, so he's gone.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. Chris Carlin with you. Glad to be joined right now by Taylor Canfield. He is the U.S. Sail GP team driver. And we are all getting ready for the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming up at the end of May. Taylor, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excited for the home event in New York. And, can't wait to be there and racing in front of all the fans.
Now, what is your role as driver of the U.S. Sail GP team?
So as a driver, you kind of have two different roles. One is trying to help make sure that the boat is going, as fast as you can around the racetrack. And then in addition to that, it's kind of the decision maker on board and, using the information that I'm getting from the whole team and the coach booth to kind of make those split-second decisions around the racetrack.
It sounds like an awesome atmosphere. here. What's the energy going to be like sailing right at New York City?
There's no better feeling racing in front of the home crowd, representing our country and hearing their cheering through our headsets that we have on board is, that gives me the chills just thinking about it. So we're pumped.
We're looking forward to the Mubadala New York Sail Grand Prix coming at the end of May. Taylor, thanks.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry-O is alive and well.
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing.
Hear all the games here on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
Carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Chris Canty here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that your fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends May 31st, 2026.
What's up, my friends? This is Francisco Lindor.
This is Devin Williams.
This is Luke Weaver.
Bo Bichette here. You're listening to the home of New York Mets baseball.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is Bart and Carlin.
Kendrick Perkins.
Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. It's not just what they're doing on the offensive end. It's what they're doing defensively as well. The Knicks are going to the NBA Championship, and the Knicks have a legit shot at winning. I'm watching a group that is engaged, that is maxing out each other. I'm watching a group where all the guys are being stars in their role. They are playing the best basketball in the NBA. Hands down.
This is Bart and Carlin. On 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
I'm not sure which one gets Bart more fired up, here in the percolator or here in the just got paid on Friday. Which one gets you more jacked up? Because every time, the percolator thing's going back a few years now with Kendrick.
Yeah, Percolator is actually something like that's a famous song back in like growing up.
No,
so,
but here.
So that take me back.
Every time Perk comes on wanting to play that.
Yeah.
Loves it.
I think it's both.
Both. It's Bart and Carlin. ESPN New York on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. My guy's been he's playing hurt today with what's going on with his Pistons, but let's see what he's got in the tank because it's noon. So what exactly does that mean?
It's the sour hour. Why, Kate? Cade out by itself. That's 20-something points. That's 10 points that we missed out averaging.
Donovan Mitchell, 39 in the second half. And all of a sudden, we're tied at 2, and we're in a bit of a sweatbox for this conference semifinals.
It's tied up. Why you want to? Game 5. Those who win Game 5.
82% of the time. So you better go win Game 5.
Do what we got to do, Detroit. If we ain't winning Game 5, Malice in the Palace Part 2, we kicking ass.
Meanwhile, the Knicks get to sit back and watch and get to see these two teams beat up on one another. And it's not official yet, but it appears as if that series, at least as from what I can tell, is not going to begin until Tuesday, because right now Game 6 for the Cavs and Pistons would be Friday night. So they're not going to make them turn around and play on Sunday for a Game 1. So that would mean that they would not start it until Tuesday the 19th at that point. How you doing? Oh, boy.
Well, listen. It's hard for a team to lose 3 in a row. Just ask the Orlando Magic. But I have faith. I have faith that maybe we can get some rest. The games have been back-to-back. Legs are tired. They're going to go back home, sleep in their own beds. It's only a 3-hour drive. Or probably it's like a 20-minute flight.
Primo Sabe, sour only for Bart. I'm just enjoying my popcorn like my Knicks.
That's okay. Hope you choke on Colonel.
Not the sour hour for the Knicks fans, according to Jersey Pride. Bart is on something. That's from Bruce Smith.
Yeah, I'm on a lot.
You say Angel Reese, why? That's from Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, man, she heard what you and took my man's dignity.
Oh, I thought you said something else for a second. Anyway, listen, as far as the Knicks are concerned, we've been talking about them a lot today, and not necessarily about who they want to play, but about the biggest reasons why they are here. And Bart has been going into Cat and discussing that quite a bit. And just the way that the offense has evolved, you're ready to give him all of the credit for where they are. Not all of it, but
most
yeoman's share for where they are right now.
Because I think it's really saving Brunson, because he doesn't have how stressful it is to have the ball in your hand and dribble it up and hold it for 18 seconds and try and make people miss. He's been able to be free. He's running up the court because somebody else is bringing it up the court.
It's made him a lot more efficient, and it takes some of the pressure off.
It takes so much off his legs. Like, remember, who was they playing, a couple years ago, and they kept, full court, and he just started giving the ball up, man, give it to me after we get past half court because this is wearing me the hell out.
Yeah.
He don't have to do that. And, the fact that they don't play as many minutes as they used to as a whole, as a group, and, some people might say, oh, he's down 5 minutes. That's a lot over a course of time. And the fact that they have a deeper rotation, that's allowing him to be able to save himself so that he got a little extra pep in his step. So if they run against a team that's going to run on them, not that Cleveland or Detroit runs like the Pacers. Remember, the Pacers just outran their ass. They got so many easy buckets because they just literally hustled. I think the Knicks are going to be the team that's hustling and applying pressure because they're fresh. Now, freshness can leave with one twisted ankle or one pulled hammy or something like that. But when you got legs and the other team don't, you're gonna play at another tempo.
Listen, I'm stepping up in this moment to give Mike Brown the credit that he deserves, because I've been one of these guys that all season has been waiting for the other shoe to drop and to be able to say, see, did the wrong thing with firing Thibs. But I can honestly ask myself this question and be fair about it. If Thibs was a coach right now, would the Knicks have cruised this much so far? I don't know that. They might be here, but I don't know that they would have cruised as much as they have, and I certainly don't feel like they would have been able to change their style of play, because Thibs has never struck me as a guy that is going to make that kind of adjustment to an offense in the middle of a playoff series and down 2-1, just trying to completely change things around, and it works to this level. Thibs is a guy that, I don't want to say doesn't make adjustments, but certainly does not stray far from what the plan is.
See, it's tough because Thibs has coached for so long. He's been a part of so many staffs that I would say that he could adjust to this deeper lineup of veterans that he don't like young dudes. I think if he had Clarkson and he started playing Shamla a little bit more last year, I can't say Thibs couldn't evolve. I mean, I remember some of those Chicago Bulls teams with Derrick Rose. He had a hell of a point guard, MVP of the league. It didn't seem like it was a stagnant defense or offense. They played defense, and they got out and ran with Derrick Rose. Joakim Noah was a hustle guy, throwing the ball, giving the ball up top, Luol Deng, all those guys. So I don't know. I can't give Mike Brown the credit that he deserves. I would say this. I'll give Mike Brown more credit based on what they do this series, especially if they.
Well, now they're back to ground zero.
Right.
They are where they were last year with Thibs. No matter how they got there, they're at the same place.
Correct.
So if they now go and take off and get past that, then maybe Mike Brown deserves a little bit more to you. For me,
well, that would mean that they did the right thing because he was able. Not that Thibs couldn't have got him farther, because just naturally, when you come back after losing, that's like saying J.B. Bickerstaff can't get the Pistons past the first round. He got them farther than they were last year because you've been together, you started knowing your group, and you play better.
They would have to get thumped in this series coming up for me to lose the good taste in my mouth that Mike Brown has been able to provide for Knicks fans this year.
Happened to Nick Nurse. Like, nobody's even remembering that they beat a team that nobody thought they could beat. When you lose like that, it's not when you lose or if you lose, it's how you lose. And, the Knicks I think it'll still be disappointing if they don't make it, especially because if the Cavs go or if the Pistons go, that would be saying that these teams are teams that were behind you last year that have passed you.
All right, let's hit it. 800-919-3776. Derek in Hillside up on ESPN New York. D, what's going on, dude? How are you?
What's good, guys? I'm doing well, man. First, let's get into it. I think the credit, I'm on, Bart's side with this. Carl definitely deserves credit for basically sticking it the whole season, not turning on his coach or trying to push blame on anybody. He was good teammate that just stuck through it all, and I'm happy that they're playing through him now, and they're getting great results out of it. I can't give Mike Brown credit for something that they were supposed to do. They're supposed to get here. He got hired based off the fact that they felt like they were a championship team, so he got hired to push them to this basically where they at now, on the brink of getting to the finals. And at the end of the day, I do believe if Thibs was the coach, they still would be here because, like Bart been saying, they have the path of least resistance. They have not really played anybody.
But do you think they would have dominated as much as they have, especially against the Sixers this last series, if Thibs was still the coach?
I think they still sweep them, but the dominating play that they have been playing, I'm not sure. I can't really speak to that.
I can't say that they. I cannot say that they wouldn't be back in the conference finals.
But the way how badly they beat the Sixers suggests that even if they were with Thibs, they might not have blew them out by 30, but they would have swept them.
Yeah, they still would have swept them, I believe.
So at that point, we talk about all the time going from good to great is the next 10%. And maybe Mike Brown has them playing that 10% better, but it's not going to be when a team is already good and had a good record and the year before, them going from good to great isn't significant improvement, but it's the difference between winning a championship and losing one.
And all he's done this year is go and win more games, granted, not much, but more games, and has put them back to where they were a season ago, and now it's determined by what they do from here. It's going to be awfully difficult for me to leave this feeling crummy about Mike Brown and what happened because this is somebody that even admitted he got out-coached in those first 3 games by Quinn Snyder in the Hawks series, and then completely was willing to adjust their offense and work completely differently than they had been all year.
Yeah, listen, all credit to Mike Brown. I'm not taking all the credit or most credit from him. All I'm saying is I just believe that Cat is the one who's making the adjustment. He's the one that's making the plays. Mike Brown could be calling the plays, but Cat is playing at a higher level than we've ever seen him play as far as efficiency and impact on the game, offensively and defensively and rebounds.
Gilberto in the truck up next wants to bring some of the smoke to Bart. What's up, Gilberto?
Yeah, it's me, Bart. Yeah, Bart, I'm going to blow up all them takes you've been doing, okay, on the Knicks. First one with Brown. Brown studied under Kerr, studied under some of the best coaches in the NBA. So I'm giving Brown all the accolades, okay? 2, the other day you were preaching, we're not ready yet, blah, 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 blah. I'm not showing you no empathy. You came out, wait till we get Trey. Wait till we get Morant. That's 2027 if you can get him. You know what I'm saying? But yesterday I picked up on one caller that told you, we wishing for you, and you said, watch what you wish for when you play with the big boys. What happened with all that enthusiasm, homie? What happened?
Well, Gilberto, if you haven't realized, I'm a fair weather front runner.
Either.
No, I'm a front runner. So we even. So I'm my mouth shut. When we in front, I'll be talking again.
I'm waiting for it, bro.
I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it.
Yo,
Gilberto, I'm hoping for it.
I dialed this number. I dialed this number close to 100 times, brother. That's how busy your lines were. And I knew it was all the fans that wanted to come at you, baby.
Gilberto.
Until this series is over, and if you don't win the next game, your playoff card is revoked.
Gilberto.
Carlin,
No.
baby.
Gilberto, guess what? I got a transfer pass to the Knicks if my Pistons lose. What you talking about? I'll be right there.
You treated us as the foster child. Carlin told you had 2 children yesterday, and you treated us as the foster child. You said
you
no,
are.
but you know who I love the most.
Listen, you my child. You my child by marriage. You know what I'm saying? But remember, we gave you Allen Houston. You welcome. Gave you some of the greatest moments up until now. The Allen Houston era was because of us. We was like, you know what? We can't have 2 light-skinned forwards. So we was like, let's go get us a dark-skinned, grimy dude in Jerry Stackhouse. So we gave y'all Allen Houston and put him with Grant Hill.
So is it a child by marriage or is it a child by this is who's paying us? We're working in New York.
Well, they adopted us.
That too. Yes, they adopted us.
And they give me nice seats.
How about D in Queens? And he's going to need him coming up. D, what's going on? How are you?
I'm all right. Listen, first thing, Bart, I've been warning you that Cleveland wanted Detroit for this, and you're seeing it right now. They match up well.
They do.
Harden, and the thing is, they must have shot up Harden's hands because shame on the media for not reporting. That's why he's been turning the ball over. His hands are injured.
Oh,
so
yeah. That's all. His hands been injured for 13 years?
Is his hands injured from smacking ass at the strip club because he's the king of the strip club?
Bro, you know when he first came to Cleveland, he broke one of his hands. Come on, stop it. Okay? And the other one's messed up, too, now. But whatever. Anyway, they must have shot it up. So as long as that lasts, whatever they shot his hands up with, you guys might be in some trouble.
Hold up, dude.
And for the Knicks thinking that this is...
D, you think we done,
Hello?
D? D, you think we done? You
They
hoping?
match up well.
Do you think we done?
They match up well. They have 2 crazy people on that team.
Tell me
Bruce
this.
and Tyson are crazy people.
Tell me this: Do you think we done, or are you hoping we done? Because you know them Knickerbockers that they don't want to see. They don't want to see them bad boys rejuvenated. Yo, if they make it to the finals, they're gonna call Rick Mahorn up and give him a pep talk.
How about D completely turning and going at you as opposed to going at the Knicks today? How about that?
I know.
Going after the Pistons, talking up the Cavs. Is D a Cavs fan and I didn't know it? I mean, please. Harden been turning the ball over. It's a broken hand. Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's been broke all his playoff career.
His entire life. It's Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Hey, Tessa, up next. Wes Caldwell. Tessa, what's going on?
Oh, R.I.P. I'm sorry for your loss, Tessa.
Yeah, it's over, Tessa.
Knock it off. Listen, Carlin and Bart, I'm going to need 17.2 seconds to make this comment real quick, and then I'm going to make my giant statement, because when the Knicks was reeling, I said, hang in there, Knicks fans. I said all of that. So I'm going to just need this real quick. I don't know if I should throw myself down the steps, sit in a corner in the dark with a blanket over my head. I don't know if I should bash my head against a wall. I don't know what to do. Yankees lost yesterday, and now my Lakers is gone. What am I going to do right now? What am I going to do right now?
Relax on the Yankees.
I don't know. I don't know if
LeBron
LeBron going to try to retire. I don't know if he's going to Cleveland. I'm just reeling right now.
He loves himself too much to go to Cleveland. Now, tell me this. Are you a LeBron fan or are you a Lakers fan? So I'm trying to figure out. Because you got Luka.
I'm both. But no, and the thing about Luka is this. Why didn't you take a page out of, I know I'm just being salty now, why didn't you take a page out of LeBron's book and pay $1 million for your body? How did you pull hamstring anyway, Luka? Okay, all right.
He went on Fat Zempic.
I know he went on that. And then you went to Switzerland to get some treatment, but it's not enough, Luka. It's not enough. Anyway, I just like how they played yesterday. They did not give up. They did not hang up the towel. They tried to play good, but I'm just devastated today, and I'm salty. But I do want to make a comment. And then Yankees lost yesterday. You're leading in the 7th. What is wrong with you guys? But that's okay. I just wanted to make a comment about the Giants. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. You guys are going to be so sick of me when preseason start and the freaking first of all, we were trash last year. We got Sunday night opener against Dallas, and we're going to win. Y'all mark that right now. We're going to win that game. 100% we're going to win it. I know we are.
That's a tough game. That's a tough matchup. Dallas and that defense.
I don't care.
Because
I
that
don't care.
offense.
Avril Reese is a freaking. I don't know if this guy's an alien. I don't know what he is. Do you see his traps?
Remember,
this
y'all.
gonna be a problem.
Remember, y'all had the alien before.
No, he don't want to wake up. He don't want to wake up.
No, I'm talking about y'all.
He already looks like he lost 30 pounds.
Y'all had Isaiah Simmons. Y'all signed him. Remember, he was the
so
first.
Disrespectful
He was,
right
the,
now,
he was the
Bart.
first.
You so disrespectful right now, and your freaking Pistons look like they're not even gonna make it. Like, come on, stop it right now.
At least we fighting with resistance. Y'all just took it like Pulp Fiction. LeBron just said, "Go ahead and give it to me. I don't want to even fight."
Come on now.
It was like Andy and Shawshank Redemption.
No, they ran into a buzzsaw. That we talk about the Knicks being a buzzsaw. What's going on out west has been absolutely absurd.
They could at least scratch them.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York
like
YouTube
Andy.
channel, 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. She mentioned the Giants in there. I did want to get a couple of things in on the schedule. So the schedule is coming out on Thursday. We've had a couple of the games announced already. Here's what we've got. And, Tom, make sure I have this right because I believe this is all we have so far, definitively. We've got week 1. We know 49ers-Rams are playing in Australia on that Friday. We know Cowboys-Giants, Sunday Night Football, week 1. We know Monday Night Football is Broncos-Chiefs in week 1. Yesterday they announced Thursday Night Football, week 2. Bills open up their new stadium in Buffalo, Lions-Bills.
Oh, that's juicy.
I did not realize that this was not until week 3, the game in Brazil this year in Rio.
Yeah, I won't be here.
Ravens-Cowboys, you're going to be going?
Brazil?
You'll be there.
I got to do some research.
And then week 12, Thanksgiving, Eagles-Cowboys. Now, the rest of the schedules haven't come out. So we know that the Giants are home week 1. So there's been some speculation that in week 1, the Jets may get the Titans on the road.
Oh, I like that storyline.
Because of Robert Saleh and because of
Sweat.
All that, yeah.
Sweat going back, and then Jermaine Johnson, you didn't want me.
Mm-hmm. So it could be that. There's been speculation that would lead you to believe that the Jets could certainly have Tennessee on the road in week 1. I want to take you through the rest of this because we've got the strength of schedule now kind of laid out in the rankings for the year. The Jets and Giants. Remember last year, Giants had toughest, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
This year, if you had to guess, what team off of this past year has the toughest, top 5 toughest schedules? Who's got the toughest schedule this year?
I got to think how to
Now
rotate.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
I'm
gonna give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
Neither Super Bowl team from this past year has a top 5 toughest schedule.
That means they're playing a weak division. They're probably playing the AFC South or some easy stuff like that. Or, well, I guess Houston's not easy. They're probably playing the NFC. Whoever's playing the NFC South, they're gonna have the easiest schedule. So if they don't have that, then it's because that rotational schedule when you play out of your conference.
Mm-hmm.
But I would probably say who has the hardest schedule?
Yeah.
Team like Kansas City.
Kansas City's number 5.
Yeah.
Kansas City's number 5.
They must have to play the NFC North. Something like that.
I need to go through and see what division they're playing. But Kansas City, the team based off of this past year, teams have a .536 winning percentage. Number 4, Packers at .538. Number 3, Arizona Cardinals. .538.
They're going to be calling up his job year 1.
Number 2, Miami Dolphins.
Whoa.
.542. Welcome to head coaching Jeff Hafley.
But that's the crazy thing, right? They got the hardest schedule. They put the money in for Malik Willis, but they should probably be in the running to pick first.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with Malik Willis? You just paid him.
Now, they didn't pay him for over a long period of time.
Yeah, but that's 3 years. That's an investment.
Number 1, team with the hardest schedule this year, Chicago Bears. Now, that makes some sense based on how much they jumped last year.
And then it's within their division.
Yep.
The Lions are going to be better. Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs. They didn't have a winning record. And Minnesota with Kyler Murray, and they just got Juwan Jennings to go with Addison and Jefferson. Scary work.
Jets have the 12th toughest schedule, winning percentage of .517.
Yeah, they got the NFC West or something.
And the Giants are middle of the pack, .498.
Yeah, they deserve a day off, a week off, year off.
So the Jets and Giants, in terms of their strength of schedule, not that bad. It could be a lot worse. Like the Giants last year was absolutely crushing. But the Jets in 2026, their opponents outside of the division, Denver, the Raiders, Packers, Vikings, Browns.
Packers, Browns.
Those are the home games. On the road, Kansas City, the Chargers, the Bears, Detroit, Tennessee.
That's our schedule?
The Cardinals. That's the Jets. Bears and Lions on the road, not ideal. Chiefs and Chargers on the road, not ideal. But then you get Tennessee and Arizona on the road.
It's going to listen. The Jets. I knew who they were playing. I knew what that was all about. That was going to be tough, regardless. Whenever you got to play outside your division, it's tough games within your division. But you never know, man. Like, let's see what this like.
So the Jets get the NFC North.
Okay, yeah, right. That's tough because every one of those teams can play ball. It's no. But they beat teams like that.
You know who the Giants get this year? AFC South.
Duh.
Oh.
Harbaugh gonna look like Guns N' Roses coming out of that one.
So their home games this year in 2026. Actually, this doesn't say. Where is this here? No, I've got it. Hang on. Giants' home opponents this year. Jacksonville, Tennessee, Arizona. Their additional game is Cleveland. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans.
Deshaun Watson back, though. Yeah.
New Orleans, San Francisco. Okay. On the road, Giants get Detroit, Houston, Indianapolis, the Rams, the Seahawks. I mean, that's really only two tough road games because the Rams is a tough game, but it's not a tough road game.
Yeah,
right?
Because all your fans are going to be out there and take over.
Exactly. Everybody else's fans take over in L.A. So you get the Lions and Seahawks are your two really rough road games for the Giants this year. 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. We have some baseball to get to as well, but an awful lot of football, or an awful lot of basketball, as we continue to ask the question, who is most responsible for the Knicks being here?
You know what I see all the time, Chris?
What?
People just living with pain, back pain, neck pain, sciatica, thinking it's just part of life. It's not. I'm Bart Scott, and if you have experienced any of this, you need to call my friend Dr. Jay Shaw at Samwell Pain. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he focuses on non-surgical treatments that actually fix the issue. No surgery, no downtime, no pain meds, just real results that get you moving again. They've got same-day or next-day appointments, offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, so we got one nearest you. Go to SamwellPain.com and stop living with pain.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, 800-919-3776. The lines are open for you to smoke Bart as the Pistons are locked up at 2 in a dogfight with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Say that.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
The New York Knicks have redefined playoff dominance. And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that's really great to see our team in this mindset, the feeling that we got a lot more work to do.
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
The pursuit of the Larry-O is alive and well.
You like the rhythm that you're in, but if we expect to be who we think we're capable of being, we'll find a way to stay consistent with what we're doing.
Hear all the games here on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
The NBA playoffs are in full swing, and with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, your winnings get a boost every single day, all playoffs long. Bet player props, bet live, from the opening tip to the final possession. Every bucket, every dime, every clutch takeover matters. And DraftKings Sportsbook keeps boosting you all the way through. All DraftKings customers can enjoy a profit boost every single day throughout the playoffs. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code WHSQ to claim your profit boost. That's code WHSQ to get a boost every day of the NBA playoffs. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. 21 plus, New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. One profit boost per customer per day. NBA playoff bets only. Bet restrictions apply and vary when offered. Max bet and boost vary. Boost only applies to winnings and expires at the end of the last NBA game each day. See terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
You've been stuck inside all winter. Now it's time to get back out walking, working, and living. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, back pain, and still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Soundwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts. No downtime, no pain medication, just a smart, targeted approach to get you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Don't let pain vent you this spring.
New York Knicks fans, here's a total slam dunk. For a limited time, new Verizon Mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabits per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more. For new Fios Internet and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
D'Agostino, law, bite back. Did you know that Social Security disability takes a bite out of every one of your paychecks? So when they deny your claim, bite back. I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I'm proud to announce our first ever Social Security Disability Webinar. It's happening on June 3rd at 1 o'clock. In just 1 hour, you'll learn your rights, understand the appeals process, and find out how our experienced SSD attorneys can help you get the benefits you've earned. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Register now by calling 1-800-BITE-BACK, 1-800-248-3222, or go online to daglawteam.com/SSD webinar. That's daglawteam.com/SSD webinar. D'Agostino Law is here to bite back, to fight back, to get you the SSD benefits you've earned. Register today at 1-800-248-3222.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Dollars, that's all I need. I like that. Okay, bro, you've been on your throwback stuff going. What you got, like a early 2000s? Next you gonna come with some Jamiroquai.
I just need $1 out that Pistons jar, Bart.
Oh, you can have $1. I'm gonna give up.
You want to be here on the right days over the next couple of weeks, that's for sure.
I mean, if they don't make it, I can't violate.
Well, they're gonna make it. I mean, let's not.
Really, that's what I've been thinking about. You the one who restored hope in me when you was like, hey, man, they going to make it. And I was
Of course
down.
they're going to make it.
Okay. So
you think they're losing to Cleveland? Come on. Listen, they lost at home last night. Wasn't a great loss, but like you said, Mitchell went off. They're not going to.
It's like losing your girlfriend to an ugly person. You're like, what is wrong with me?
I would usually be the ugly person, but I'm usually never winning the girl away from anybody, so I can't even say that. I don't even know what that feels like.
Like, girl, like, he ugly. He must have a bazooka.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. Bobby in Babylon, up next. Bobby!
Okay.
Save me, pal. How you doing?
All right. Glad the Knicks are doing so well. I'm just a little hesitant on giving Mike Brown all the flowers. I think Thibodeau probably put this team together. I think the thing that Brown does get credit for.
Hang on a second. Did Thibodeau put together this bench? Because this bench, this bench has been pretty good this year.
He put together Shamit.
That's the knock on Thibodeau.
Clarkson.
That's the knock on Thibodeau. He doesn't use his bench. He's a 7 guy.
He didn't use them.
7, 8 guy maybe. This guy Brown's has gone to 9 and 10 guys. Shamit, Deuce, Mitch, and Clarkson are getting minutes, and that's huge for this team. And I've been screaming about it since Riley had such a short bench, and that's how Thibodeau coached his team. But this team is the chemistry. The chemistry this year has just gotten better and better. Brunson has let go of the reins a little bit, trusting Bridges with some of the offense. And these other players are just starting to move in seamlessly. Cat, is starting to get more points, more active, and it's the bench that's really that's what I give Brown credit for.
Tell me this, Bob. Has Cat done enough to silence the Giannis talk?
I think so. I don't think, with Giannis, I don't think he could exist with Brunson. I just think that, Brunson's a hard guy to get along with.
Is this with Dame Dollar? Who shoots more than him?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Nah, I think Brunson's really he likes to run things, right? And now he feels
well. He's backed off here the last 7 games, and they've won every one of them, and he's been more efficient as a result.
Yeah, and
there's less pressure on him.
And Giannis isn't the passive catch, but talking about getting the ball at the high post and running the pick and roll off of him. I mean, he dunks on everybody.
I mean, I don't think Giannis and
he's top 5 when healthy.
Yeah, I don't think Giannis and Brunson would have any trouble playing together
at all.
And in fact, I mean, you think about it, it would be something pretty similar to what they're doing now, in that he's an even better ball handler, bringing the ball up the court.
Yeah, and Giannis ain't shooting no threes. You ain't got to worry about that.
No, that's for certain. Bobby in Belmore next, ESPN New York. Bobby, what's going on?
Yeah, I got to talk about basketball. I was going to talk about baseball. But, listen, Detroit, I think that the Knicks have more talent than Detroit, and the level they're playing. I don't see anyone beating them, Cleveland or Detroit. I mean, I watch these games, and they go through stretches. Both teams are just not doing anything. And the Knicks are definitely more consistent than these two have been in the playoffs. So I just see that, and maybe the Thunder could. I mean, maybe the Spurs could knock, if they get in, to the final. Maybe they could knock off the Thunder.
I know everybody's praying for that.
Bobby, in defense of Detroit, yeah, they go through these laws where they may not be able to score points, but they would stop you from scoring points, too. They're the number 1 defense in the NBA.
Honestly,
but I think that the level
– Go ahead, Bobby.
The level the Knicks are playing at – I'm sorry. I think the level the Knicks are playing at right now, the way the offense has, gone through Towns, and, the guy's been – because of that, I think has increased his defensive efficiency because he's a happier center.
Yeah,
he
don't waste no energy on offense. He wastes no energy on offense. Like before, he was trying to run and score. He's just holding the ball, letting the offense come to him nice and easy. But he also hasn't gone against a good center or a healthy center this playoffs. He hasn't went through anybody that's going to make him work, anybody that's going to get up in his chest, anybody that's going to, make it difficult for him.
Some of the chat coming in on the YouTube channel at ESPN New York's YouTube channel right now, I got a couple of questions on. Number one, in reference to changing the offense, this is from Cesar Brazil. You could change the offense because blank didn't just work like with Thibs. Basically, his point is that Thibs would not have necessarily changed the offense. He would have stuck with what he was doing to get him to that point, which I completely understand, but you had to recognize that there was some kind of an adjustment that needed to be made.
But Cat last year was damn near MVP candidate early on. Remember, he was playing at a super high level. Remember, he was an all-star underneath Thibs, too, now.
At the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then it kind of wore down when Brunson started shooting the ball too much.
Exactly. But we also looked at Cat like we were saying the same things, that he needed to demand the ball more.
Yeah.
And the matchups that he was not taking advantage of were exceptionally favorable. Exceptionally favorable. Leon Rose, this from Aid. Leon Rose, if anyone, gets the credit. I think Javi in Queens agrees with that. Javi, what's going on, brother? How are you?
What's fellas? Thanks for taking the call. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I think Leon Rose deserves mostly all the credit, and the reason why, I'll give you a couple.
We lose you?
What do you got? Tubi?
There we go.
Yeah.
You were on the Nextel there for a second.
Chirp, chirp.
My bad. So he got Brunson there, and we had Yabusele earlier in the season. People forget this. Yabusele turned into Alvarado, and my third point is when LeBron was a free agent, he didn't come to New York. He mingled. KD was a free agent. He didn't want nothing to do with New York. Who's the hottest name right now as to who wants to move? It's Giannis. Where does Giannis want to go? He wants to go to New York. So give Rose his flowers. Give him his roses.
But what do you say? Do you say yes to Giannis, or does it depend on what happens? Does it matter what happens?
Bart, it's the playoffs. We're living in the now, so I'm not even going to talk about trading for Giannis or not. It's all dependent on what
you brought it
happening. up. No. I'm just saying. I'm saying no. I brought it up as a point to how good Leon Rose has done. I can't get out, man.
Well, if you missed the Shams report yesterday, it was that they are now officially taking calls on Giannis. So basically, we're open for business.
We might be sending Jalen Duren ass over there if he keep playing like this. He ain't ready to play with the big boys. Can you imagine Cade and Giannis in the pick and roll?
That'd be pretty good.
Goosebumps.
Honestly, it's working out to be that could be one of his best options.
Yeah.
It really could.
Young point guard.
If the Knicks make the finals, they're not backing off of what they have.
Right. We can pay that easy. We ain't paying nobody. Tobias Harris makes $25 million. We ain't paying nobody no money. Duren's up for a Supermax. We can send his ass right to Milwaukee.
We could send his ass right to Milwaukee.
Hey, if he going to cur out like this, man.
He's just been
10 points a game.
I mean, half of what he averaged during the season. It's been horrible. I don't understand how you can play this poorly.
For this long.
Yeah. And
his high game,
right.
his
it
high
hasn't
game
been a game or two. It's been the entire postseason.
His high game is 15 points.
That's absurd.
Paul Reed out there giving us mad juice. That dude look like he smoked a pack of Newport Freak the Blacks like before every game.
I smoked. I never liked the menthols, though.
Well, that's my uncle did. My uncle, remember I told you I got the crackhead uncle and I had the alcoholic one.
Okay.
The alcoholic one drank Cool Menthol 100s.
Cool Menthol 100. So he wasn't even getting cheated.
Nah.
He was going with the extra long ones, too.
Yeah, he was getting it in.
Yeah.
Then he, like, the vodka that he drank, it's the same price it was in 1980. Swear, I'm not playing. I swear to God. You think I'm playing? Look it up. It got an eagle on it. I'll never. This is crazy, right? Because I wasn't even around my uncle that much.
Is it just Steve's vodka?
Mohawk vodka.
Mohawk vodka.
It's got an eagle on it. Mohawk vodka.
Now I gotta look.
You can buy a gallon right now for $4. Mohawk vodka. Listen, and it was so hot that he had to drink ice water. He had he would take a frozen juice bottle and drink ice water. That's how hot it was.
Mohawk vodka. Oh, my God.
Told you.
At the liquor barn.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I do not make stuff up, man. My uncle been dead for 4 years. It's the things you remember as a kid. I remember it's red with an eagle on it, right?
Yep. There it is. There it is.
Mohawk vodka, bro.
And it is the 1.75 liter. So that's your big boy right there.
He got the big goal.
That's your big boy. $11.
Y'all think $5. Everybody out there think I'll be playing, man. And he always had a pint. At least he had a pint. The pint was the one he had in his back in his waistband.
Which size did you see for $5?
I was just looking up a general. I didn't see a specific size. Hang on.
I was looking at the big boy.
So you think I'm playing? You can get a gallon for you feel me?
Listen.
Okay, it's only 375.
Yeah, that's a smaller one.
Okay, so that's small.
$11 for the 1.75.
Bro, you can't go to McDonald's and get a Fanta for $11. You get one of them new McDonald's refreshers, $12.
Mohawk.
Uncle drinking Mohawk vodka.
I got to say, I had never heard of Mohawk before this.
See, but this was the thing. Like, I think when people listen to me, they're like, Bart, he be indulgent.
No,
he be
most
putting
of the time he's not. King Vitamin, not indulgent.
I be dead-ass serious, man. I don't be making none of this stuff up. Raymond was flipping fruit stamps, bruh.
Well.
And he dead.
You didn't just give up Raymond, did you?
Raymond dead as hell.
Okay.
So it don't even matter. I tell people, man, I don't make nothing up, man. Everything I say is not a lie. Like, I don't indulge. I don't over nothing.
That is like the jug size. That is like the largest size bottle of vodka you can get. 1.75 is $11.
How many ounces is it? It's probably $1 an ounce.
It's 1.75 liters. I don't know how many ounces that is.
It's like $1 an ounce.
I got to do my ounce to liter.
It's $1 an ounce.
Got a great comment on the YouTube here saying we need a Carlin's Corner table with some Mohawk vodka.
I don't know if his heart can take it.
1.75 liters, 59 ounces.
Oh, my God. 60 shots for $11. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. Donate your car today.
From your neighborhood stop to the city and back, New Jersey Transit keeps your day moving. Reliable, convenient, and ready when you are. We're on this ride together. So keep aisles clear, use headphones, and be mindful of fellow riders. Small actions make a big difference, especially during travel times. New Jersey Transit. Ride together, ride better. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
Michelle Smallman here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Yeah, the better show is always on during the break. Sorry about that. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. ESPN New York YouTube channel at 800-919-3776. Listen, I know that this is all he wants, is for people to talk about him. But here is LeBron after the Lakers got swept out last night by the Thunder on his future.
LeBron, if you don't know what the future holds, I guess that means inherently this could be it. Do you allow yourself to kind of those last handshakes and this last press conference?
Last handshakes? I don't know, because I have no idea. I mean, none of us in here know what the future holds. None of us. Nobody has any idea what the future holds, and I don't either. Like I said, I'll take time to recalibrate and look over the season and see what's best for my future. When I get to that point, everyone will know.
I think we can agree that the chances of him being back in Los Angeles are pretty minimal.
That is Luka's team. You got to start building you got to get some lively type of guys that is just springy around the basket, that can catch oops. Somebody that can play with a guy like Luka, which is a unique talent. He's great, but he's ball dominant. It's time for them to build around the guy that they gave up Anthony Davis for.
Well, at this point, I'm wondering who's going to be more annoying. Is LeBron going to become Aaron Rodgers with this? I could see
it's hard for anybody to be Aaron Rodgers, but this is the thing. Aaron Rodgers had more options.
They're going to be talking about how LeBron's hanging out in Cleveland, but he hasn't gone to see the team.
Yeah, he's like, he's They
did that last week with Aaron. He's in Pittsburgh, but he hasn't gone to see the team yet.
Because he got to school there, so they'll say, he's going to check out his school and mentor the kids. He'll announce that the Boys and Girls Club.
I mean, honestly.
He can't even go to the Knicks.
Do you expect him to drag this out?
Oh, absolutely. He's gonna make it super dramatic. He's gonna make Jenny Buss and them say we're moving on. It's not gonna be was it?
And Jenny Buss is basically out of the mix now. She's still kind of running it, but not really.
But she made it clear that we can't pay Luka this money and then we're gonna pay LeBron $50 million a year.
I think they're done with him.
Yeah.
They're ready to move on from him. They've had enough. And
I think he's played well, but he's a 3 now. He's Karl Malone. He's not quite Karl Malone, Gary Payton winning a championship with the Heat. He can go somewhere like Cleveland but what is he willing to play for? See, that's the thing. LeBron, if you're not the lead guy, are you willing to play for $25 million? I
mean, he should be. He should be willing to do that.
And if it's LeBron, L.A. is one of the places that you want to go. You can't go back to Miami. You can't go to New York because they don't want you. So where can you go with the market where you're going to get big money?
They don't want him?
New York?
Yeah. They lose here and LeBron wants to go for a reasonable number? Is that out of the realm of possibility?
That's not a bad tweak.
He could be
but you're gonna
chasing the championship.
You're going to go on the apron?
Wait a minute. I have a chance to get LeBron and add him to this mix?
Well, he's going to be great for the local economy. People going to show up just to see. But does Brunson want that? Does Cat want that? Does the team want the circus that's inevitably going to come with LeBron James?
I don't know that any of that's going to matter if they don't. First of all, if they don't make the finals, certainly I think that's very much on the table. If they do make the finals, maybe they'll take some of that more into consideration. But
to be honest, LeBron would be great in Detroit, but I don't know if he could ever stomach going to the ops like that.
LeBron in Detroit would make a lot of sense.
Because they just need 1 year from him. They can pay him a big number, a 1 year, $50 million, and they can eat that easy and bring the same team back, and it gives them a facilitator, somebody else to handle the ball, take it from Cade. But I don't think he would ever go put those type of colors on because of the hatred that he had when they were in the Eastern Conference.
Last one here, and this is in relation to the Cavaliers in 2009. This is from Allen yesterday, talking about the too much rest factor. Okay, this was Allen yesterday on DHR and telling a story about how that hurt the 2009 Cavs.
Wally Zerback was on the team. He was telling the story. They mowed through the first 2 rounds. They had 10 days off to the conference finals. They ended up playing the Orlando Magic, who upset Boston in the second round. And so they thought they'd be playing Boston. They ended up playing Orlando. The Lakers were going through the West, and the whole league was like, LeBron versus Kobe. We're going to get that finals. Going to be great. And Wally said that they spent that whole week scrimmaging because it's just sitting around like, what are we doing? They lost the first game to Orlando, who came in hot. They had won game 2 because LeBron hit a buzzer beater. But the series already was messed up. They lost the series. And so it became Dwight Howard and the Magic versus Kobe and the Lakers, not the LeBron versus Kobe final you expected. And the feeling was that stretch messed up the Cavs, who were clearly the best team in the league and had the best player.
Is there any part of that worries you here?
And, I think it's a real thing. Perk said, listen, we understand that for these version of the Knicks, that how important it is to get OG right, but it can throw everybody else rhythm off their legs. Yeah, you can be fresh, but you can also be sloppy with your passes, and you can say these scrimmages and doing stuff. It's not the same. It's not the same intensity because you know your opponent, you know the person you playing. It's not the same.
I don't think it's going to be a big factor, and I think if anything, it's going to help. Here's Black Kev on the island, or just Kev. What's up, Kev?
Hey, what's going on? I know y'all a couple of time, short on time, but this is for blasphemous Bart there. Bart, let me ask you. Let me tell you. I'm gonna give you an analogy here, Bart. New York is synonymous with the Timberland boot, right?
Yep.
So if that's the case, why would the boot, the Timbo, give a damn about a dare tick and a flea? Dare tick being the Cavs, flea being Detroit. We would just step on you both. That's it, and get it out the way. Kill you both. So we don't care who we play, number one. Number two, you don't sit down there and stop blaspheming my coach. My coach is the reason why we here right now. It's
coach.
Not a matter of the players. It's not about the players all getting together and coaching themselves. It's my coach and his staff. They put all this together. They made the changes.
I thought it was the Jimmy and Joes, not the X's and O's. I thought it was the Jimmy and Joe because I've seen a lot of coaches that have a lot of schemes but don't have the players. You can't do it. Phil Jackson, was he a great coach? I don't know.
Bart, he took over the players that he inherited, and he morphed them into what they are right now. Go Knicks. Keep being the flea. We're gonna see y'all at some point.
So y'all famous for a boot, right? We famous for cars. We run them little flat things over. We gonna smudge your freight, your steel toe butters.
It's gonna be a long week for you.
Not really. Not if we win Game 5.
That's not until tomorrow.
I know. Damn.
Long 36 hours between now and then.
Today I got to raise some money for some kids with the United Way.
You and Canty are doing an event
But
today.
Canty's hosting something, and he told me to pull up. And the last time I pulled up, but it was somewhere else. Maybe I can get some insider information because it's usually like Jets and Giants there. Last year they were giving Kayvon Thibodeau the award and Tyrod Taylor.
For most... Never mind.
They just be having a gift. They'll just call you like, hey, man, we need to give
say something unnecessary, and I'm choosing not to. I'm not choosing violence here.
They'll be like, hey, we got to give something away. Will you want to accept this?
The great Michael Kay is up next, right here on ESPN New York.
The NBA playoffs are in full swing, and with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, your winnings get a boost every single day, all playoffs long. Bet player props, bet